Starting the recording. We left off with nothing really of note. It was fine. Nothing happened yet last session.
Yeah, definitely.
Super uneventful.
We didn't go very far. So if we look at the map here, we're on our way back from the mountain in here. Which actually it was legitimately just they went through Black Rock Depths.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll show you the maps later. I found Black Rock Depths as somebody ported it into a D&D map. It was
We
great.
didn't get our Savage Gladiator chain, and it was very disappointing.
Yeah, you'll have to farm it. Like, try again tomorrow. Right now you're instance locked.
Damn.
So anyway, we went back down to Understone, over towards the Understone Woods, which has a nice little town by the name of Acorns Crossing. You were greeted as heroes, as you should. And as victorious heroes, naturally, you went straight to the tavern, a giant tree with a tavern built into its trunk. And you drank and drank and drank free of charge as Quinrick served and Dave supervised, or Zural supervised. Ben nearly, he got pretty close. He did fairly well in this drinking competition, but once Melee went down, he dragged her over to the Hobgoblin, the local Hobgoblin. Got her all sorted.
Worst decision we could have made, honestly.
Meanwhile,
I'd say it's 2020.
Issa and Andy continued their beveraging, and it was a close call, but Issa was the last person standing.
Rigged.
Ooh, tiny halfling beat everybody.
Unfortunately, this entire time while I was enjoying the scene, I was also screaming, "Oh God, no! Stop drinking, you morons!" in the back of my head. While the little devil next to me is going, "Do it, do it, do it, do it." Because there's a war going on. An invisible one. And it spilled over during Quinrick's watch. Or as he was watching, kind of glancing out the window, as he started to smell something faintly floral. Almost like rose petals. And then a flapping of feathered wings catches his attention. And he turns around to see an angel with raven wings, bleeding from the eyes, arm outstretched, grabs a hold of his top of his head, and he ignites. Quinrick is smited and would have been slain on the spot if it were not for Melee's quick actions. In her drunken
let's
stupor, she slept.
Remember that?
We did.
Please remember that I save people's lives.
What'd you do?
She went all the way over there, quickly underneath the angel's wings and arm, and just gave Quinrick a little poke while mumbling some ancient words. Casting, what was it called?
Death Ward.
Death Ward, that one. And he managed to stay at 1 HP as he was smited. Smited. Eventually he turned into a wolf and the battle ensued. You guys fought well and hard, knocked this angel on his ass, and just started wailing on him until he ran out of health. Unfortunately, he had friends. Several other angels appeared and continued the fight from multiple sides. They'd enter the plane and exit the plane as they went. Two of them stuck around to battle you guys, and one of them stuck around to battle for you guys. Ethereal, an angel that Melee knows well. And After the battle was complete, you were the victors after slaying 2 angels and sending one running, bleeding. Melee looks at Ethereal and asks him basically, what the fuck? And he responds. The answer, nobody really can remember too well, because this is the last thing they heard before everything went dark. Issa, Quinric, Andy, and Ben all dropped to the floor and started doing death saves. Meleans who were all successfully assisted their PC friends, and just as they turned to assist Ben, he expired. And that's where we left it. Immediately after the battle, Quinric turns into a bird and takes off out the window.
Nope, bye.
Carry on.
So Melee left to do her thing for a little bit, right?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
We're all cool with that.
I did forget that happened because I was like immediately afterwards. We all agreed that nobody was going to deny Melee from taking Ben's corpse and going off. Did you tell them what you were doing?
No, she just said she needs a few minutes alone.
As long as Ben don't end up in the hole, Issa's cool with it. Or the ground.
And Andy's still just too shell shocked to really do anything.
And Thrall is looting.
Is this a short enough? Is it going to be a long enough period where if we want to do like a short rest?
It's took about 10 minutes.
Okay. Because it's 30 for a short rest, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess. Does anybody want to be healed at all? I have juice left in me.
No, I'm fine. And
Okay.
you see Andy just sort of like getting ready to get back into bed.
Aren't you at 1 HP?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'd be worried about him dying in his sleep.
She's just gonna pat him on the back and be like, "You're okay, buddy," and I'll just do like a 2nd level cure wounds into him. Just
Thank you.
because
Nice pat.
death may be coming. I don't know if I have to have him targeted. Probably. Let's
Death?
see. Are you targeted? No, for me to target him for healing.
Yeah, you can give him a little target.
Here, you get 10 points of healing.
Well, 10 points.
Okay, Andy heads off to bed. Melee returns, dragging Ben as best as she can, holding him probably underneath the armpits as she's dragging his feet along.
Yes. She is
And-
not strong and she is not tall.
And he's starting to get harder to move.
Issa, go and help her.
Okay. So you're gonna do like lift up one of Ben's legs?
Oh no, she's gonna try. She just wants to help.
We got this.
Okay.
We'll just drag him over to like a corner for now. He has gentle repose still on, so he's not going to rot overnight or anything, and we can deal with his body in the morning.
Okay, so we can definitely take a nap and not worry about him turning into a zombie or rotting before you guys wake up.
Yes.
Do we like? What do we do with him though? We can't just leave him on the floor.
We could put him in the basement.
Should we at least put him on like a bed or something? Like
I
some kind
guess-
of respect? I don't know.
Sure.
I don't deal with dead people.
As you guys are conversing, you hear a
Who the fuck is knocking at the door? I'm gonna go peek out the window.
okay. You look out the window and you see a kind of worried looking dwarf, gray beard. And there's like a halfling kind of like hiding a little bit behind him.
I'll crack the door open. Hello?
Yes, heroes. Right? Yeah. Is everything okay? We heard quite a commotion. We live a little just across the way. You look a little
There was
rough.
an attack in the night, but it was dealt with.
An attack? Should we worry? Should we do anything?
No, you shouldn't need to worry about it. They were here for me.
Get the
I don't
fuck
mean
out.
to pry.
When you're a hero, sometimes you get enemies. That's all it was, but it was taken care of.
Go ahead and persuade him.
Okay.
Almost got that 3.
Yeah.
Oh, he just kind of scratches his chin, tries to look past the crack, and can't really see past a cleric. Well, if you're sure,
I am.
it's a whole lot extra action around this quiet town, volcanoes, and now this.
We're doing everything we can to help you return to your peace, and we'll be on our way soon enough.
Very well. We'll go back to bed and rest well. See you in the morning.
Of course, sleep peacefully.
And he takes off.
Who was that?
Some concerned townsfolk, they heard the commotion and were worried. You know, things have been very dangerous around here lately, more than I think what they're used to. And I just hope that we've helped more than we've harmed.
I mean, people aren't burning alive from an erupting volcano, so I would say that's a small win there.
That's true. It's a way to look on the bright side, Issa.
I try. It's been a bad day.
Let's get some sleep, okay? And maybe it'll feel better in the morning.
Agreed. All right. Trot upstairs.
Are there any watches tonight?
I think we need watches now. I don't want to wear
The goblin is still downstairs. He slept through the whole ordeal.
Holy shit.
Motherfucker.
Let's see. Did I already tell you what you got, Dave?
You did not. You said there was like a swords and like
Okay.
feathers and ashes, but
Right. Go ahead and I didn't actually do a sword. Let's see. It would make sense for them to have some weapons.
You could always tell me later. It's not going to make a difference for
Okay.
for
That's
a while.
true.
Oh,
That's true.
are there feathers and things
Yes,
still on the
that's
ground?
what I'm thinking. So if you guys are gonna try to harvest the feathers, I'm gonna need some like medicine rolls.
Is this sacred?
Aren't they just loose feathers?
No,
Yeah.
of course not. Yes, there are scattered feathers. Most of the wings have like immediately been scorched into the floor where they fell. But there are some scattered feathers, and there's like pools of blood and just kind of like where the angels fell. It's kind of soaking into the wood by now.
Oh, so the blood would be gone.
No, I said it's soaking into the wood. You could probably, it's like drying. It's coagulated.
Oh.
It's not like think tacky.
Yeah. If I wanted to use it for anything, I probably couldn't if it's coagulated and stuff.
What are you gonna use blood for?
I have an idea to not let us get fucked over by talking angels the next, over some time. I wanted to try
Okay.
making something that would keep us safe, and I think I need pieces of them. Maybe, I don't know. It's a thought, and they're here, so I want them.
I support your line of thinking. This sounds like a good plan.
I mean, you're safe because, you don't die from having them talk to you. So
Yeah, I'm good.
okay,
But the rest of you, maybe.
yeah, I just want to pick up whatever is around, or I guess if there's loose feathers, I'd like those or the blood. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, so altogether you have collected 3 whole feathers, and there's a bunch of partials. So go ahead and like we'll add just 3 whole angel feathers, and then just say like an essence of angel.
Okay.
I would like one of those feathers, though.
Did you already get? I thought you already got some.
He
No,
did
I didn't tell
specify.
him anything. I said, "Oh, as a group, you guys have 3 whole feathers."
Oh, okay. I give him a so I'm gonna be honest. I want to make earplugs, potentially that turn on when there's like angels and stuff around. If we end up needing that, are you okay if I use it later? If we need it, I don't know.
If we need it, sure.
Okay, I will do my best to not need it, but
I need proof of, conquests.
that's fair. All right, I'm done then.
Zero is gonna go down his oath of conquest arc. Oh, please don't be a paladin. I don't need you smiting with all that power.
Got our new paladin back.
That would be a crazy switch.
Okay. So the Night's Watch. How are you guys doing this? You have one less person, no sign of Quinric. Everybody is exhausted. I think the people that went down and were at 1 HP are gonna have a point of. You already have a point of exhaustion if you're drinking. That's still persisting. So the people that are staying awake are gonna have 2 points.
Andy's not watching, but he's also not sleeping. Like, he's just completely in his own little world right now.
How far are we into the night? Was it only 4 hours in?
Sure, that works. See how long the battle would have taken. I can see that lasting a couple hours. It
Well, I
ended
already
pretty
did
quickly.
One shift of it. So technically this is the second. Was Quinrix as well. So yeah.
Yeah, Quinric did the first one, I thought, didn't he?
No, I did.
Oh, you did the first one. The second one was Quinric. Okay, so he was in the middle of his shift. That's right. So yeah, about half the night went through. We'll say about 6 hours.
I can watch now for the rest of the night and let you all sleep. I can handle the exhaustion.
Because what we need at least 6 hours. So like if Melee did an hour and then Issa did an hour, would that still be fine or no? Or would we still both get exhaustion at that point?
It's up to you guys.
You just get some sleep. I'll take care of it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
We're gonna need people who are rested for whatever lies ahead.
Okay, so Melee's taking the first watch. Well, third technically. The rest of you are going to get some rest. Melee, what are you doing during this watch? You like to do anything extra, or are you ready just for the perception rolls?
She'll do some introspection, a little bit of praying and stuff, but nothing major.
Right around this time, Andy's monologue would kind of kick in. If Melee was observant, she would notice him just laying on his back, holding his sword, just looking at it in silence for what seems like a good couple of hours.
So this would be probably in one of the rooms, so Melee would have to maybe do a patrol in order to see that.
Mhm.
I can patrol around a little, but we'll see what my perception ends up being.
Let's see it. First one for your first shift, which would be 2 hours. Was it 2 hours? Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nat 20.
All right. All is calm.
And I noticed that Andy seems a little troubled, maybe.
Are you doing anything about that?
Yeah, I might stop by, just like stand in the doorframe, be like, "Are you awake?
Yes.
Are you good?"
Andy sets down his sword and, without quite answering the question, he asks another. It's not quite a fun place, is it? Ben didn't sound like he was having all that much fun.
Maylee looks for a moment like she's having flashbacks. It's not pleasant, no, but with some effort, you get to a place that is pleasant.
And if you're unlucky,
It's not about luck, it's about who you were in your life. It's about the sins that you carry with you.
and who is to judge of that? What is a sin?
Whatever weighs you down and keeps you from climbing the cliff.
And if death itself is holding you back? What's... You know what this sword is about. You've seen what I do. What happens when it's used? If you can't climb out, what would oblivion be like?
I don't have an answer for you, but that's a large part of why that sword is heresy. Using souls, taking them away from their natural ends, that's wrong. You're keeping them from resting.
And yet, Ben didn't sound like he was getting much rest at all.
He has to go through his trials first, but he'll get there. He was a good person. He'll make it.
But he was begging and pleading to come back.
Of course he was scared. Everyone's scared in the beginning, but he'll make it.
With a war going on literally above him? I don't know. If that's what awaits all of us, wouldn't oblivion be, if not preferable, at least equal?
I don't feel that way, no. I think that I would rather persist and go through whatever trials await me than fade into nothingness. Or have my very essence be used for some profane rite.
Hmm. I imagine it'd be like how it was before you were born. You don't exactly remember it, you can't feel anything from back then. We have no way of really knowing without going there ourselves.
And that doesn't scare you? The idea of just being nothing?
Not really.
Listen, I know you're shaken up by what's happened today. What Ben said, his tone, I'm sure that frightened you, but death is
Shaken.
natural.
Shaken. He was devout. He looked up to you. He worshipped you. I saw the way he was looking at you when you prayed. He wanted to be just like you, and from what it sounded like, he would do anything to come back.
That's not his choice.
But what if it could have been?
Death
What if
comes to us all. It's natural. It's part of the cycle. It's part of this world.
Melee? I can shoot lightning from my hands. I'm learning how to teleport. Zeral can go on to fire. Who's to say what the limit is?
the gods. That's why they exist, to create these boundaries and keep mortals from breaking them.
Is it? He's almost turning like into a manic kind of state as he's saying this, his eyes wide. He's still laying flat in bed, not looking at you. Is it like, who are the gods? Where do they come from? All we have are their stories from them. We have no way to really know. They could just be stronger. And what if we just get stronger?
Don't say that.
If that sea of blackness and pain is what awaits me, then I don't know. And a calm kind of washes over him. I don't know.
Go to sleep. If you're still feeling this way, we'll talk in the morning. You
Yeah,
need
well,
time. You need to calm down.
we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Have a good night, Melee.
Yeah. Good night. And Melee just kind of leaves.
Okay. If you guys don't already have bennies, both of you are taking one. Well, that's
already do.
Savage Worlds talk, so inspiration.
Thank you.
It's funny
There's
how I
all
still
around.
have habits from way back when Mike and I played Savage Worlds. And Dave too. Dave was there. All right, yeah, that was great. Let's next portion of your watch, Melee. What are you doing for the next 2 hours?
Contemplating killing me.
Trying to decide what happens if the entire party ends up taking Andy's side and we essentially wind up on opposite sides of our belief systems.
Oh no, she has anxiety.
Just gonna sit there sweating a bit, just keeping watch.
Okay. Where are you sitting?
I'll sit in the common room. I'll do a couple more quiet patrols through my last part of the watch, but mostly I'll sit in the common room.
Okay. Give me a perception roll.
15. You good?
You hear
Feeling-
that?
Oh. Can I pinpoint where it's coming from?
Investigate.
I don't have a good investigation. Oh, it's fine.
You're in the common room, and you hear the snoring of the goblin. I have a child saying goodnight. Good night,
Night.
baby. You saying good night? I'm gonna say hi.
I love it when our guest star
Okay.
comes.
You wanna
Bye.
play? You can't play right now on the computer. You got watermelon? We got watermelon, guys.
Oh,
Nice.
You
I'm
want to see a
jealous.
dragon? Oh, I know. You want me to ride my mounts on Warcraft, don't you? I don't have that open right now, sweetie. No goats right now, baby.
Goats are back.
Dragon? I can pull up a dragon for you. You guys want to fight a dragon?
Yeah.
No, not right now.
Oh.
Later.
I did that recently.
Monsters.
What if it's a friendly dragon?
It's let's.
There's your dragon, baby. You see the dragon?
Everybody wakes up
Rawr.
teleported, and we're all just freaking out.
Time reverse.
You fly.
It was all a Genjutsu.
Here comes a fly.
He's gonna fly.
Help in a dream. Ben's alive again.
Want to see him fly? There he goes.
Zoom.
There he goes. Not as cool as Warcraft, is it? Okay,
Bye.
baby. Good night. You have a good sleep, okay? Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Night-night. Night-night.
Night night.
Good night.
Okay. Where were we? Goblin snoring. And just like you hear this noise like just on the edge of the snores. You walk up to him, kind of put your ear around next to him, and it's not coming from him. Continue forward, you step over. Careful not to walk on the fallen feathers until you see the destination. You see Ben's eyes wide open, death clearly on his face.
What the fuck?
It's his voice, and it's clearly coming from his mouth.
I'll kneel down next to him. Check him for signs of like undeath. Even though he shouldn't be undead, because I cast Gentle Repose. That's the first thing Maylee's gonna worry about.
Yeah, go ahead and I'll let you do either Arcana or Religion based off of your deity.
$18.
Rolling well tonight.
Yeah, luckily.
You don't sense any undeath here. You sense the spell that you cast upon him. Clearly still into effect. Excuse me. But it's almost like you're speaking through a tunnel. Like you're like the voice is coming through a tunnel into another plane.
That's weird, but I guess it would be his voice since it's through his body anyway. Can I like sit him up, try to help him speak better?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you adjust him. If you're going to be attempting to adjust like his posture, that's going to have to do so with some medicine knowledge. Let's do a medicine check. Okay. You adjust his jaw, let it open, make sure his neck is straight. You get his good posture, hold his chest up against the wall so his back is flat. And his mouth doesn't move, but you can see his tongue quiver a little. Oh. Help.
Ben?
And it's just incoherent.
Listen, buddy, you're You're dead. Please stop.
Please just die.
Please just be dead. This is creepy.
And it's just the continuation of just and occasionally you hear a no.
I don't know what to do about that. That's creepy. People shouldn't talk while they're dead.
After a while, it stops.
Mealy like puts a towel over his face or something.
You can't say that while I'm drinking.
Sorry.
It's not real if we can't see it.
Okay. The rest of your shift is uneventful. 2 more hours go by.
And it's morning time?
It is 10 a.m. Are you going to let people sleep in? Because they're probably still going to sleep. Zural will probably wake up here soon, if he hadn't already.
If they need it, I'll let them sleep until they would naturally wake up, because I don't think we have anything super urgent we need to be doing now, and they probably need the rest.
Okay.
Lisa would probably get up because she wanted to go to the music store and bookstore really bad. Wait, Quindric's not here for the book adventure!
Oh no. He's
Dang it.
missing books.
Okay.
We all get long rest?
If we were waiting another 4 hours, yes.
Andy did fall asleep at some time.
Yeah, you don't have to sleep to have a long rest. You just have to have the capability to.
Yeah, okay.
But I would also argue if you stayed awake the entire night, you're going to have exhaustion.
He got like a nap.
Yep.
1 or 2 hours.
No long rest.
Okay. Yep.
That's what you're saying.
Long rest for all the things. I'm going to give one to Quinric, so
Yep, so we do get one.
yes.
Yes.
Okay. Sun is high. It is approximately at sometime in the afternoon. Go ahead and Issa said you were the first one to come down the stairs. Anyone following immediately after, or is she on her own right now?
Probably follow a little bit. Yeah, I'd follow down right now.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, just go down there with her. But would now be a good time, Mr. DM?
That's
Or do you think
fine.
I should-
You come down the stairs and you see Melee, you can position yourself wherever you are in the room, but you see the goblin awake and just kind of like looking around, just like with a. He's like obviously got a couple bugbears with him. He's like pointing at the scorches on the ground and the blood, and he's like trying to get people to clean it up. Meanwhile, he's also looking at the body and kind of like gesturing people to move it.
Maylee's sitting with the body now. She wouldn't have left it after that weird experience, so if he needs it moved, she'll help move it.
Yeah, get that thing out of here. No corpses. Strict no corpse policy.
Right. Sorry. I'll take him outside.
I go over to the goblin and I give him 10 gold and say, let him have some time.
You got it, man. And we need more bodies in here, he says as he's walking away. Write that down. He's like talking to one of the bugbear, and the bugbear's like patting his chest, which he doesn't have any pockets. It's just fur. And he's like, I don't know why I'm patting my chest for a notepad, but
We come back later and find out that this inn is now doubling as a mortuary.
Take your time.
The
man.
Hobgobble morgue.
Yeah.
But, I do have some news. I need to leave for a while.
You need
need-
to leave?
Yes, I need to go back to my hometown for a while. This was my year of coming of age, and I need to go back and show them what I've done and let them know what happened to Gorn. And I think now that we've killed a dragon and an angel, that now would be a good time to have enough trophies and proof that I've become of age.
That's true. You've done some really incredible things, Zeral. I really admire you. I hope you know that.
Thank you. I admire you as well, Melee. Keep everyone healthy, and I hope to be back eventually to help you.
I'll do my best. Thank you.
And then Zeral hands her 400 gold pieces.
Oh shit. Are you gonna stay at least until the others wake up?
Yeah, he's gonna. I will wait until the rest go, are up and about, but I will be leaving here this morning.
Oh my god.
So
I can
Nix,
buy
welcome to our
diamond.
D&D session. Everyone's leaving.
Hello, goodbye.
Okay. Any responses to this? Andy, are you coming down?
Yeah, Andy's making his way down town. And oh, you're leaving too. Okay. No, take care of yourselves, Zarel. It's been great
You-
getting to know you.
You as well. If you guys are still on this adventure, I will be looking for you after I check in with the rest of the orcs. But there are things I need to do, and I kind of need to prove that I survived my trial. Unfortunately, we don't know where Quinrick went, so whenever you see him again, give him my best.
We'll make sure to do that.
Thank you. Travel well, be safe, and fight hard. And he heads out the door.
Good to know you, Zeral. You're the best at ending monsters.
Nice meeting you. Keep up the singing.
Oh, show.
But yeah, Quinrick is Zeral is gone.
All right. Let me delete your character sheet.
No,
No, leave it.
Delete.
do not do that. I do hope
Another
for
one
him to
bites
come
the
back.
dust.
Oh, you
I-
mean you haven't imported it back into D&D Beyond? For shame.
It is. I update D&D Beyond and then go
Okay.
over. So if you did delete it, Foundry, I'd
Yeah.
still have him.
You got a
But-
backup.
Yeah, he'll be hopefully back eventually, unless the DM decides to kill him somehow.
Yeah, the orcs kill him. Okay. Yeah, so Zeral, I'll probably do like the same thing I did for I've done for some other people in the campaigns. I'll do like a little one shot with you. And it's just gonna be like a solo skill challenge.
Sounds good. That's future stuff, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I still need to write it. But I know the gist of what's gonna go on.
Sounds good.
Okay. Continuing on. Zeral has parted ways. You now have, it is late afternoon. You have time to go to the bookstore, or I don't know, kill a cleric.
Well, Issa's gonna see if there's a healer in town. And just ask about if there's the possibility of doing a resurrection.
Okay. So go ahead and do an investigation.
Okay.
Since I'm gone, I am actually gonna step away for a minute here. I'll be
Yeah,
back.
do your thing.
Ugh. You know what? Screw it. I want to do a luck on it. Alright, 16.
Okay. So after a couple hours of searching, you do finally pinpoint a place of idol worship. It's a generic it's a building that kind of acts as like a generic shrine for all forms of worship. And there has rumored to be a priest of some sort that orchestrates things. Rumored to have healing power. And
Hello. Just walking into the
okay, you gonna head
whatever
over
building.
there? Yeah. So
Yeah.
as you walk in, it's like just kind of a small chapel, big enough for people of like the larger races to go through, because this area is mostly dwarves and halflings, but it is tall enough for people to go through, but it's not super comfy. Like I'm just saying, like I'm 6'3" and I'd kind of like my hair would be touching the ceiling a little bit. There's aligning the walls, there's no like statues or anything like you have seen in the past, but you do see like ornaments just kind of hanging that represents each major deity of the high, and then like at the center you obviously have the two right next to each other, one over the other, Bastiel on top, and then Ravan underneath, the shadow under the sun. And over underneath those idols you see a soul gentleman in kind of light like light robes, like bright yellow robes, is kneeling there, balding and human, just kind of like silently in reverence.
Hello, I hope I'm not disturbing you.
Mm.
If I am, I apologize.
No, come in. You may worship, do as you please.
I actually wanted to inquire about services to see if anyone at this temple would be able to perform a resurrection on an individual.
Oh, we're just the resurrection. Let's see. That's typically someone that's probably like a little bit out of my expertise, but we do have some powerful artifacts that we could potentially donate to an individual such as yourself for an equal donation, if you catch what I'm saying.
You want somebody to pay for it?
Yeah, well,
Yes,
I mean, I want to
okay.
say pay. I mean, this is a humble establishment. This is a non-profit organization here, but these things do come with prices. I'm just like,
I'm not faulting you. I'm just curious.
he's just kind of like shaking a little like plastic. It's like a woven basket with like a cloth draped in, and there's a few coins in there. He's like shaking a little bit, so it's jingling. Like, yeah, I mean, just anything would help. Anything for the church.
Well, what does this artifact do that you're wanting coin in exchange for?
A scroll, yes, it's a scroll.
Of what?
What's the one that costs diamonds?
I think all of them do. There's Revivify.
Revivify,
Raise
that's
Dead.
the one I was looking for. I can't think of the word. A scroll of Revivify.
You,
Would Issa have an idea of how much that costs? Or if it's even a legit thing, could she investigate it?
you don't want Revivify. That's not going to help you here.
Well, you cast General Pose on him, though. Doesn't it extend it by 10 days?
Not Revivify. Revivify is for only 1 minute after death.
Yeah, but Gentle Repose pauses that timer. If you did it within the first minute, it's still good.
Did I do it within the first minute?
He expired after 3 death saves, which happened immediately afterwards. So it's 6 seconds apiece. So yes, it would have been within the first minute.
Can is it okay if I looked at it? I'm fairly good with arcane stuff. I just want to, take a look at it before I go ahead and pay.
Oh yeah, of course. Just it's just around here, and he gestures towards the other side of a wall that kind of sticks out and separates the worship area from the pews, and you can see like just a cupboard just has a few scrolls and books.
So
he gestures at one of the scrolls and just kind of he just stands up and eventually goes over to it and just pulls one out and goes to hand you. He goes, oh wait, no, not this one. And he puts it back and looks around again. And is like, here we are. And then he hands you this one. That'll do it.
Can I like do an Arcana check on something just to make sure it's legit?
Yeah.
Like I don't want to be an asshole, but okay, try this little halfling person.
Looks legit.
Would she have an idea of how much scrolls cost? Like she was commissioned to make them, so I guess she would have some kind of idea.
Yeah, that's fine. So these kind of scrolls can cost anywhere between 200 on the low end and 600 to 800 on the high end.
I'm trying to look at how much money his. Sorry, I'm doing averages in my head. I'll give him 500 gold for it.
He's looking at it like, oh, yeah, that's a deal.
I'm not gonna jip you on what you have.
No. This is, yeah. He kind of calms himself a bit. Yes. This donation will do just well. We appreciate you. Yes. Carry on, and he hands you the scroll.
Girl scammed herself.
I mean, if it's 200 to 800, if you average that, that's 1,000 divided by 2. That's 500. So that would be, I don't know. That would be a fair price in my head. If you're going high to low.
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt. I've
Yep,
got
do
to
your
hop
thing.
off.
Enjoy.
Yeah, I'll be back once the session's over.
Okay. And she said sessions. She's talking about. She's got a prior RP thing in Guild Wars 2.
Oh, I see.
So
Fun.
she didn't join this until after those plans were already made. So in the future, open to kind of dive in here.
Fun.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so you have a
Yep.
scroll of Revivify.
Okay, and she's gonna thank him and head on out. And she just wants to stop at the. I don't need like a fancy flute. Do they have like a cheap flute that she can find at a music shop?
Yeah, so the music shop was you remember where it was, so you don't need an investigation to find it. It takes you a little bit of a walk to get there. Not quite on the other side of town, but you go there and you definitely see the bookstore still open, the music store right next to it. You go inside and there's a lady inside, a gnome, kind of like attending to another guest who just purchased a horn. Enjoy. Yes.
Hello?
How can we help you?
I just need a flute. Doesn't have to be anything fancy.
Just a flute?
Yes.
You don't want two?
Surprisingly, I only have one mouth, so no, I'm good with
Oh, you
one.
get two hands? I once knew a
Dual-hand
person
flutes.
that was able to play with her mouth and her nose at the same time.
Lucky me, I don't need to do that.
I don't think anybody needs to. Quite bizarre. Anyway, yes, we have plenty of flutes here. Let's see. She looks around and starts gathering an assortment of flutes. Okay, so she lays them out on the desk in front of you. It comes in a couple different colors. This is your opportunity to customize the color however you like. She's got the classic flute colors, so like silver, brass. There's a black one there, and like a white ivory. It looks like it's made from horn.
Ooh, I like black.
This black one, yes, that one's custom made. So that one's gonna be 4 gold. And she kind of looks at you, smiling.
She doesn't care at this point if she's driving it high. She's like, Here you go. Gives her the 4 gold.
Wonderful. Have a musical day.
Thanks, you too. Starting it on a high note.
Nah.
Oh, you're just a peach, and she says as you walk out, because it takes a little bit to understand what you said. You can hear her giggling.
I'm hilarious. All right, and she's gonna go back to the inn.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing throughout all this? That was a little bit of time.
Andy, go ahead.
Maylee's getting oil. She's gonna go to the wherever she might be able to get oil from.
Okay.
And holy water. Sorry, that's talked out loud. My bad.
And you're doing this while Issa's out?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and do an investigation roll.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, there goes my luck.
So after a frustrating amount of time, you do find the reagent vendor, who does have some oil. But by the time you get back, you and Issa are getting Issa's already there. So Issa, I'm going to give you about 5 minutes of in-character time before Melee arrives.
Me?
You arrive first, so if you want to say anything to Andy, you can. Otherwise, you can just wait until Melee gets there. She rolled low on the investigation, so it took her extra time. This is how I'm role-playing it. Don't think too hard about it.
Okay. So Issa's gonna walk up at Andy and be like, okay, I'm not using this right now, but this is an option we have. I know that this can lead to a conversation.
Oh,
but-
Bailey's gonna hate you.
Like I said, I'm not using it right now because I'm pretty sure she'd smack me down if she came back and saw Ben was alive again. But I
She'd
think
smack
there's
you
a
down if she saw me alive again.
No, like she's gonna whack me if she comes back and sees me alive. Anyways. But there's a conversation that has to be had. Because he's expressed what he wants, but it's also, if we get to the point where none of us agree, it's not our decision whether or not he comes back. If he has family, we need to return him to his family, and they can make that choice.
Oh, that's a hell of a side quest depending on where he lives.
Well, he's
all
from-
the
he's
refugees
one-
are right outside
Yeah,
town.
he's from the
so...
refugees, so. If,
Oh
For
right,
you
he is
to
from them. Okay.
Remember
Yeah.
anything about his past?
Do you guys? I mean, he never really spoke about relatives.
Because he didn't remember, right? He had amnesia.
I mean,
Right.
that was never spoken about.
He did. He mentioned it. He
Oh,
said,
did he?
like, we asked him about his past, and he was like, I don't remember, which is why he has the question marks
Right.
in his picture.
Okay, so he did
Bro was
say
an
that. That's
isekai
right.
protagonist cut down before his time.
Yeah, so he hasn't really talked about any family. And when you guys asked him a while ago if you remember that or not, he says I don't remember. Didn't go into details as to why.
And if for whatever reason we don't use it on him, it's not a bad thing to have in our back pocket if Melee wasn't here.
True.
Says the generic Twitch streamer chat. True.
Oh,
You
It was
don't
a
know
stretch.
me, I
It
don't
was a
spend
stretch.
my entire day in Twitch.
I watched like one streamer.
It's good background noise.
I can't concentrate with work if I have someone talking in the background.
damn. So, out of respect, Issa's just gonna wait till Melee gets back.
Okay. Couple minutes go by. You don't have to wait long. Melee walks in with I'll let you decide what you're doing, how you're presenting the oil, if you're obviously hiding it or if you're hiding it or not or whatever.
She's just carrying it. She's not trying to hide it.
Okay. So yeah, it's just like a wine skin but with oil in it.
Hey,
Are you ready to put him to rest?
Hey,
well,
you guys staying for another night?
What time's checkout?
He's like counting on his 4 fingers. Checkout would be 11. You guys are kind of late, but I mean, you had a really nice friend, you know, the green guy. So been letting it slide a little bit, but I mean, I don't want that guy to start stinking, you know?
He won't start stinking. You're fine.
Yeah, that's what they said last time.
I just raised his
Last
eyebrows
time
like,
you
what?
kept us in for like 2 days.
You don't know how long I've been here.
You don't know what I got.
Maybe we should do this outside. This isn't exactly an appropriate
Yeah, maybe we should.
venue.
You want to go?
Not you.
Oh. Okay. He was back
Really,
to fumbling with papers.
Mealy, I was able to procure something from the local temple. It appears to be genuine, but I didn't want to do this without you being here because I know that this will require a conversation, so I think we need to talk about honoring Ben's wishes of wanting to come back.
His soul has passed on.
Has
Didn't
it?
sound like that when we were talking to him.
I've been having breakfast like all day today, and DM, has he still been mumbling?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
No, okay.
I was gonna say maybe you can roll in persuasion, but nah, he wouldn't have been.
You just hear,
Okay.
help me! in the
Not a persuasion, a
background.
perception.
Help me, help me!
Well, I've been having like a really long, really good breakfast, and like the deep conversations I've had with this guy is just, maybe we should ask him.
Did you sleep last night?
Like 2 hours.
Right.
You can see Andy is looking a little better. Definitely looks like a guy who has not slept at all, but he's looking a little better.
That's good.
I
Maybe
just
Ben-
saw
Ben said he
the
wanted
GIF
to
you
come
posted.
back.
I'm aware of what he said. It doesn't bring me pleasure to deny it to him. But to keep the natural order of things, I cannot allow him to be resurrected now that his soul has passed on.
We don't. Anybody is able to come back. There's a lot of magic that does that.
I'm aware that other clerics and the evils of necromancy exist. I believe that the only reason that followers of Bolton haven't raised more of a fuss about what other clerics do is because we know that we would start a war if we tried to prevent them from continuing their practices. That doesn't mean that I am going to sit by and allow someone who was a follower of Bolton to...
Who was begging to be sent back.
Mm-hmm.
because he was scared. He was...
Everyone's allowed to be scared, but they're also allowed to second guess and change their minds.
not after death.
But
Says
that's not your
who?
choice.
It is my choice. We are the ones alive. He is not. He has moved on. Perhaps
what
he
if-
doesn't want to have, but that's not up to him.
Okay, but if he doesn't have a choice because he's dead, then I have a choice because I'm alive.
As do
We
I.
can't deny him something that he clearly wants.
I can.
And it's not as if he's coming back as undead.
There is very little difference in the cosmic scheme of things between undead and people who are brought back through other rituals. Maybe they have more of their mind intact, maybe they can continue their life as if nothing happened, but something did happen. It disrupts the cycle of death to bring these people back.
How can you say that necromancy is bad, though, when you use necromantic magic yourself?
I don't bring people back from the dead. I don't use souls to fuel my magic. I am
This
a
isn't
cleric
use-
of death. I use the power of death, but I don't disrupt it. I don't profane it.
But it's not your choice to decide whether or not he comes back.
It is my duty as a cleric of death to ensure that he doesn't.
Then why cast Gentle Repose on him?
To prevent him from becoming undead.
For a whole week. Good
It
job.
fails eventually, though. There's nothing that would permanently prevent him
We
from doing
burn
that
the
with your
body.
magic.
We burn the body. She holds out the oil. This is why we do this. This is why burning the body is the ritual that is commonly used around the nation, because it prevents them from coming back.
It's you cannot decide what happens with his body. It's either we can figure out if he has family or somebody in the community that cares about him, but that's not currently your choice to make until we exhausted all options. Especially if we have a method of honoring his wishes.
Are you going to stop me?
I would not allow you to bury him unless we've exhausted all options and burned him. It's not
You can find
right.
his family if you want. I will agree that it's right to allow them to say their final piece.
It's not about them saying final piece either.
Do you understand how expensive these spells are? Do you think
Yes,
it's right?
I bought one.
And what about all of the people who can't afford to come back?
Then we do our best to do your best to help who you can. I
These
can't help
spells are
everyone.
expensive because they're wrong. There are barriers put in place to try to prevent that, and you're going past that to try to make it happen anyway.
This
There are
sounds like
lots
a
of
lot of
spells.
rationalization on your part. There are a lot of spells that don't resurrect that also cost quite a bit.
And there are spells that can change the altar of reality that cost stuff. Most of my spells I cast do not require components, and look what I can do.
I've said my part. You're right, the rationalization, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. I will do my duty, whatever it takes. I'm so sorry, guys.
As long as no one's upset with each other.
Well, now that that's out of the way, I will take this, and Andy just rips Ben out of Meili's arms, and we're going to go find if he has any family.
Fine, that's only fair.
Works for me. Maybe we shouldn't parade him out in front of a bunch of people though.
Yeah, but I don't trust him alone with Meili.
I mean, same. I'm just wondering maybe if we bring him somewhere away and then Melee and I can go look.
Excuse me, innkeeper?
Say what?
Well,
Innkeeper?
Oh, that's me. Yes.
Could we
Can you give this-
purchase one of your sheets?
What?
I'd like to buy one of your bed sheets.
Why? What do you do to it? Listen,
what
I
we're
don't
gonna
want to
do
know.
with it.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Give me a silver and it's yours. Take it. Get it out of here, you filthy.
All right.
Filthy. Dead bodies messing up the sheets. You know how long it takes to wash out those stains?
How long, mister?
Yes.
I've been here 2 days.
Wait, is there a stain on the sheet?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say I wanted to prestidigitation it away.
Meili's sheet wasn't even used.
I was just gonna be a butthead and be like, prestidigitation gone. Be like, not long.
So we can at least cover him in the sheet so that,
Yeah.
not quite as gruesome walking around with a dead
He's
body.
gonna wrap him up like a dead guy burrito.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so you got Burrito Ben. You could say that.
That sounds like a bean burrito.
You got Burrito Ben in Andy's arms. How are you carrying him?
Princess Carrie.
All right.
Like, potentially revealing a dead body to family or friends.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
just gonna have him like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah, not gonna go over your shoulder because that's what I was picturing. I mean, Andy's not like a big dude though, right?
He's a biggish human, but
Alright.
not a big dude. He's like 6'2".
Not a big human. That's a big human.
He's a big, strong man. He's not like an orc, but he's a big, strong man.
All right, I guess we make our way to the refuges.
Making our way downtown.
Walking fast.
Smacking ass.
Ooh.
Okay. So you head out to the encampment.
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
has like you guys saw it before. It was only been a day since it's got the walls and all up, and it's heavily fortified now as best as you can in a couple of days, or about the less than a week that you've been there. And now you have people like kind of coming and going from Acorn's Crossing and like walking up to them and sharing goods and meals and whatnot, and they're starting to converse with the other civilization here. Yeah, so you see like a couple people like come up poking their heads over the wall, like, ah, they're coming back finally. Wait, what happened? What's that? Like gesturing at the sack of potatoes in Andy's arms.
Did anyone here know or was related to Ben, the cleric that ran off with us?
Ben. Hey, you guys know Ben? No, the guy that went out with them. Want to be cleric?
The
Yeah, that
wannabe
guy.
cleric.
The jerky guy. Yeah. Oh yeah, we know the jerky guy. Yeah, the jerky guy, right?
Yeah.
Wait, that's him? Ah,
Does he have any
fuck.
family or friends here?
No, wait, hold on. Do you have any family or friends? Friends? Not one? What a sorry son. No, he doesn't have shit.
Damn.
I'm sorry,
so
I can't.
I'm sorry. We gotta respect the dead. My bad. Wait, that is Ben, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Well, I don't want him. You guys want someone get Ironheart out here. I'm sick of yelling over this damn wall.
Oh, they're just yelling over the wall at us? I thought we were inside.
So after a little bit, they open the gate. I mean, it's not like a super well closed anything. It's just like a wall that is like propped open, and they open it all the way as they were about to because they were starting to close it for the night. And there's Ironheart coming out. Like, hey there, you guys! What happened to him? I heard.
He saw God.
Come again?
He saw his God and then he died.
Well, never meet your heroes, they say.
Oh gosh.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing too hard at this.
Yeah, let's not spread that around. If anybody asks,
Dragon.
dragon.
If anyone asks, dragon.
Dude, what do you mean? What do you mean a dragon? They're not around here. You can't just say dragons around here.
I mean, there
No,
was.
no, yeah, there was.
Volcano's
And-
going exploding. We downed it. That's why the volcano's not erupting
guys-
anymore. It's fine.
You guys killed a dragon?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ben helped, and then he saw God and died.
yeah.
Guy, you're joking. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay. And he starts turning around and walking away.
I am so confused. She's looking at me. Like, what the hell's going on?
Nothing now. We took care of it. There was a dragon in the mountain
That's
causing
not-
the volcano to
That's
erupt.
that's not just him being a jackass.
No,
No, he's telling the truth.
It was the truth. So the volcano should be stable now. You shouldn't have to worry about that any longer.
If only the druid was here to tell us more or give us more nature details.
Yeah.
Oh, Quinwick, we're out there, Quinwick.
Wait, so did he actually see a god, or did he actually fight a dragon? Did he kill a dragon?
Well,
Did he
we
actually
all
get
did,
the killing blow?
but he did help.
No,
I think
Zeral did.
Zeral got it.
Okay, okay.
Zeral was like being thrashed around like a freaking alligator in his meal, and he just like chopped off his fucking head.
Used gravity to get the killing blow. That was thrown in the air.
Oh, is that how it was? Like he tossed you up in? That's right. Okay.
Yep.
That's epic.
You can remember Ben as a hero, if nothing else.
Dragon Slayer.
Exactly.
Well, we're trying to figure out we're trying to figure out if Ben may have had family or friends or anybody in this community that may want to have some sort of input on what happens with him and after death,
Well, the other clerics.
or if their wish is authored. There are other clerics in the camp?
Yeah, the
converted a
clerics
few.
of Boln.
Oh, I thought they were just
right,
followers. I
Meele's
didn't know they were
groupies.
clerics.
Well, they're trying. Like, geez, everybody starts somewhere.
Well, no, I just didn't know that they were actually like magic-y.
Listen,
That
they're
wasn't close to
trying.
me.
Okay.
Actually, this may be good for them. It will be good for them to see the rites of the funerary rites the follower of Boln is expected to carry out.
Yeah. That sure. I'll leave that to you.
Where did the people Merrick talk to?
Huh?
Did Merrick? Because Merrick was showing people, wasn't he?
Oh god, yeah, he was there too.
So after a bit, she'll lead you in, and start like trying to gather around the different quote unquote clerics. There's a gathering of six people that eventually meet up with you guys and gather around in a circle around you. A couple of them try to get some sort of like makeshift robes. One person's in like a black bed sheet and kind of roped around him. He's like trying his damnedest to look
my
like a cleric.
They're so cute.
While we're walking, Issa just wants to ask Melee. So Melee, why is Revivify your cutoff point? Why won't you bring somebody back after that if you believe that death is permanent?
It's after their soul has passed on that it's no longer viable to bring their soul back to their body.
What do you consider passed on, though?
When their soul has gone to the place of death, it lingers for a moment or two. But
How do you
And-
know that he's in a place of death?
we spoke to him. He saw the war.
Andy wasn't around when you were talking about your time, was he?
About what?
Didn't you go to the Little Soul Society?
Yeah, I
But
was in the dagger place, yeah.
The Cerate.
So what?
Soul Society bleach.
Oh.
I just can't remember if Andy was there for that conversation, so I'm just gonna leave it.
Probably
I
happened
think Andy
after.
was there when she was like talking about it at the refugee camp, but she didn't go into details because she just basically didn't you say something to the acolytes?
She said she'd seen the Sea of Souls or something. She did her first big conversion.
Sweet, you've seen it then. Did you go there?
I was never inside of it, no.
Oh, so
No,
it's okay
actually,
if you
that's
go
not
there,
true,
but
is it?
I'm not gonna correct you one way or the other unless you are legitimately asking me because I know all about it.
I forgot that she was carried through it.
So you were there,
My situation is different.
and
from
you
hers.
came back.
Okay, Melee.
Yeah.
this is one of those moments that immediately, like, you get a headache and
Oh, shit.
visions flash through your mind, and you see yourself dragging something up a steep hill, and then the sort of camera rotates, and you notice that you are legitimately climbing a steep cliff while holding ethereal. And there's another individual next to you, the slender female, dark hair, but the face is blurred like a painting of wax.
Melee kind of stops walking for a moment as she's experiencing this and just kind of like puts her hand to her head.
You okay?
I'm fine. What were you asking about?
You went there.
I did.
You
My
were talking about
situation
how
was
you
different.
saw this, but you went there. And now it's sacrilege to bring someone else back?
It is when they're not sanctified by the god of death.
Special
Well,
rules.
he is a baby cleric of bone, so I would say that could count him as sanctified.
No.
Just, no.
So nonchalant.
The time, let me explain this to you so that maybe you two will better understand. In the time when I took his body away, in those few minutes, I was speaking to my angel. And he
The
confirmed
one that almost got us killed.
Yes. But that was my fault for asking him a question in front of you.
He knows what he could do, though, to mortals. Why even risk it if he knows that that's a possibility?
Truthfully, I don't think he cares. I don't think that
And why
you're
should we
on
care
his
what Bone
radar.
cares?
Because Bone is a god.
Yeah, so is Foe and Rhea. And
Yeah.
they don't have the
Bastille.
same rules as they do. Ravon.
They're a pantheon.
Yes, and they don't have these rules about death.
But one of them does, and it's the one that I follow.
Well, we don't, though.
Ben did.
Ben may have followed, but he also said that he wants to come back. If he decides not to follow Bolton at that point, that's also his choice.
Ben wants to
Choices
come
made-
back?
No.
He does.
He does.
The clerics
but
are
it's
gathering
not...
around closer.
Oh, right, we're having this entire conversation in
yeah.
front of the clerics.
It was supposed to be as we were like walking while they do their stuff, but
Melee, can
Giving
he come
20
back?
people a crisis of faith.
They're all looking directly at Melee. Can he come back? Is this okay? Should we bring him back? We can all pool our magic together and try.
It is blasphemy to bring someone back from the dead.
Oh, yes, obviously. And they're all nodding their heads. Blasphemy, yes.
according to a follower of Bone, but that's not the way for other gods.
Get the torch.
They are followers of Bone.
So you have angels of Bone that just attacked us.
Those were not... The ones that attacked us had fallen to Nathael. They're
They
not...
still previously followed Bone, though. One of them communed with you not too long ago.
After someone becomes a heretic, does it matter what they followed before?
I would think so, because they didn't believe in Bone enough to continue with to follow him.
I will
Not
not
saying it's
respect
right.
anything that they did, or anything that they said, or anything that they believe, because they are following something that is harmful to this entire the very fabric of reality.
But it's not to say that Boln is perfect in his message, otherwise would they have left?
Asking the big atheist questions.
Which is funny, because I'm actually very religious.
Oh.
Yeah, these rolls are a little backwards, aren't they?
I don't know what their reasoning was, but I know that it's not something that I would ever agree with. There is no reason to leave the god of death for a god that is a pretender and a blasphemer.
They found one.
And they are wrong for that. I don't know what you're trying to point, what your point is by bringing them up.
Clearly, Bone's not the only path to follow. Not saying Natail's the right one, but there are other options in this world.
There are many other paths. Mine is Boln, and mine brings me to my duty of not allowing a soul that has passed on to come back.
There's a very strict line here. I, as a person, am trying not to cross because it's going to lead to a party kill.
I mean, do it if you have to. I am being very rigid. I know the consequences of what I'm doing right now. I promise.
I am so glad I'm not a part of this conversation.
You left at the right time.
I'm so glad that I'm recording this session.
So if he wants to come back from that horrible place of screaming and pain and suffering, you're not going to allow that.
I'm not.
Yeah,
What?
us either.
You began talking about something that happened with Ethereal. What happened when you spoke with him?
I spoke with him. I pled for him to essentially allow Ben to come back under certain circumstances. My plea was denied. I told him that the rest of the party would want to bring Ben back, and that Ben himself was scared. And Ethereal repeated to me what I already knew, that a soul that has passed on should not be allowed to come back, that it's blasphemy.
So what's the difference between your sect and Merrick's? Why would Merrick not have an issue with bringing somebody back from the dead, but you do? What's
I'm
the
not
other
even
side?
convinced that Merrick is a true follower of Boln.
Well, he called you a zealot at some point. I've heard that word used a few other times. So there must be another coin to all of this that's going on. What do other people that use, because you called him a heretic too, like what is going on with that as well? Are we not getting the full picture of what goes on with Boln?
You're asking the wrong person. I've told you what my beliefs are. I've told you the way I've been taught, the way I've been brought into this. If there's another way of believing, first of all, that belief is wrong, as I've had mine directly from angels. Second of all, I do not know what it is.
But angels are corruptible. We've already proven that.
They are, and Ethereal is not corrupt.
How do you know?
Yet.
He is a devout follower of Boln.
He could fall just as easily as the others.
He is as much, if not more, of a zealot than I am.
How do you know that he
Was
doesn't
made-
lie to you about what he tells you? Have you ever spoken to Boln yourself?
That seems to kind of strike a nerve with Melee. She kind of draws back a little bit.
And it's not like Isa's not asking viciously. Like she's like generally like trying to figure out what's going on because she doesn't do the religious magic stuff.
That is how it's coming across for me.
That she's being mean, or
No, how you just described
Yeah.
it. That's
Like
how you're coming
genuine.
across. You're doing great.
Yeah, no, I see that too. But this question in particular just kind of bothers Melee a little bit. I have not spoken to him directly, but it's not for mortals to speak to him directly. That's why we receive guidance from his angels. And I trust Ethereal because he's made the same sacrifices as me. He's guided me in this.
So
he is
when
faithful to
Ethereal
Boln.
falls, what are you going to do?
When Ethereal falls, I will cut him down. I will do what I have to in Boln's name, just as he would want me to do.
And then who would guide you? You haven't spoken to your god, and it
Another
sounds
angel
like
will
he's...
come.
Can you be
But-
so sure about that? We were attacked by 4 of them.
I have faith that my God will always provide guidance to me.
As she says this, you can sort of see like a hint of a halo start to flicker over her head.
Ooh.
this happens occasionally when she's casting spells.
Would we? I don't think Issa would have seen that.
If you've ever
Before, would
seen her
she-
cast magic, it does happen. It's tied to her shield.
It happens every time I cast something from my shield too, and it stays that way.
So that would mean she's casting something now.
No, not necessarily. That's just say
Emotions.
what I said is what happened. I'm not saying why it happened.
Okay.
Did Andy, being a spellcaster, recognize any signs of an actual spell being prepared?
You can do an Arcana check.
I shall do an
also
Arcana
do that too.
Yeah.
check.
Ugh.
Nice rolls, fellas. So yeah, you obviously don't catch any hints of any spell work.
Andy looks at Melee, looks at where her halo just briefly appeared up, the clerics behind her, and Issa off to the side with no Quinric, no Zeral, and sets Ben's body on the floor. Do what you like.
Andy doesn't
His
think he can
lifestyle.
win.
No.
Andy has a fresh new phobia.
I like it.
Thank
Oh
you.
gosh, I'm debating if I want to be a dick, but I don't want to be a dick.
Oops!
Be a dick, be
He
a
accidentally
dick.
cast a spell. I tripped. Quickly saying the command or the vocals.
Yeah, for real.
It's like those reels or TikToks that they're tripping and like fall into their video game. Like they just like spin around the room until they land in their chair with their feet up and their slippers on, playing a control game. I don't know if you see those or not. Probably not.
Yeah.
Anyway, carry on. Body on the ground.
Are you doing anything, Issa, or is that?
I'm sitting there thinking because
Consequences.
she doesn't like it. She's really mad because she's very much like, if it's not hurting anybody, you honor like what they want.
Yeah. I agree.
This one
too.
time, I will ask you this one time. You do not have to cast it. I have the ability to cast it. After that point, if somebody falls and you don't want to bring us back, you can have at it. I'll say right here now that you don't have to resurrect me if I die, if something happened, but let us bring Ben back.
No.
You cared enough to do gentle repose.
Next time, do it before the soul has left the body.
That's what death is anyways. Revivify is the same thing.
Revivify catches them before it's gone.
That's semantics.
I'm not making an exception here. You let me put Ben to rest, or we're fighting.
Somebody's exhausted though, so that wouldn't be very nice.
Andy is very tuckered.
Hey, you guys didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night, did you?
Mm,
Almost like it was planned.
If that was planned, damn.
created so much drama. I believe that you two could beat up Melee, just saying.
Don't want to though.
Yeah.
Oh darn! It should have taken modified memory.
Ooh, that's a thing?
Yes.
God damn.
You could play that spell up really well too, like unseen horrors that you can't quite grasp at the edges of your mind, but when you try to reach for them, they're gone because you're made to forget stuff like that.
I love it. Like false Hydra-esque.
Yeah.
Melee is going to look towards the other clerics.
One of them waves at you.
Bring wood, please.
They kind of like look around at each other and like which one is she talking to you? Is she talking to me?
All of you.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yes. Yes, Melee. We'll go right away. And they head off and start trying to find some wood. After a few minutes, you'll have a small pile about the size of you can maybe make like a bonfire with. But
Melee is going to start building it into a funeral pyre.
okay, this is not nearly enough for like an official funeral pyre.
She's going to shoo them off to get more.
Oh,
As she works.
this is like campfire wood that they're giving you. They didn't understand the assignment.
So wait, if we did bring Ben back, would Melee kill him then? And knock him back to the Sea of Souls?
I would love to see that scene because I have been thinking about that.
I've been thinking about that too. I've been debating in my head.
She cast the resurrection while he's in the fire.
No, she wouldn't do that. She would do it before if she was gonna.
Okay. After a while, you see some other people kind of get the memo, and there's a full pyre built. It would take about an hour to actually set up, but it's not looking like super ceremonial. If you want to make it like an official one, it's going to take a few hours.
Yeah, Melee will take the time. She respected Ben. She liked Ben. She cared about Ben.
Not enough to bring him back.
Is anyone
Exactly.
Issa, no offense, but you're small and weak. Andy, are you assisting?
No.
Okay. Then
He
this
is pointedly not helping at all.
And this is gonna take about 3 hours.
I think Melee just
Also-
owed Ben money. I think that's all
I'm
it is.
stronger than Quinrick, so
Not when he turns into a friggin' animal.
I mean I could do that too if I write spell.
All right. So after about 3 hours, the group collectively creates a nice funeral pyre.
Melee looks at both Issa.
She's not gonna be there. Issa would have left.
Okay. Is Andy staying?
No, Andy has gone to the scroll maker that's in town.
Oh shit. Okay. Melee will do a little.
Issa's gonna send a sending message, and just because she's really mad, she's gonna like, "I hope you regret this," and then that'll be her one sending that she does to her.
So you would
Oh
get
my
this
God.
immediately as like just when you were about to speak and all the clerics are in front of you, like holding hands like cultists are on the in front of the pyre, and some of the crowds kind of gathering up a little bit.
Melee kind of.
Go
pauses.
ahead.
Man,
Go
but
ahead.
she ain't perfect.
Melee kind of pauses mid-word and stops. She takes a deep breath. Her hands kind of tremble, and then she calms herself down and continues with the funeral.
Okay. I'm assuming you don't want to actually like roleplay any words or anything.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
have
that's fine.
anything planned.
Yeah, that's fine. Not gonna make you ad lib it. That's all right. Yeah. So nice ceremony. Go ahead and roll. I'll let you do either religion or performance.
Silver barbs.
Yeah, for real.
Oh my gosh, that'd be brilliant. Too bad she's not there.
Now Melee gets the taste of it. See how it feels. All right. A religion check. Okay. Yes. So the crowd successfully. I mean, they're all like
very solemnly listening intently into you. The clerics are even more enamored into every word you're speaking. And you can see a couple of them like looking up at you all starry-eyed. And we're gonna go ahead and add on a couple more clerics to your pool.
Hell yeah, I'm getting my own cult.
Well, Ben did call you a cult leader.
And Ben's body has been burned.
I'm so sorry, Ben. Oh my god.
Hey, I'm gonna make a potion of true resurrection and bring you back.
Anyway, oh my god. I feel so bad.
Usually you have to drink the Kool-Aid to get out, not in.
Andy and
calling
Issa,
it
do you want to do this stuff live, or do you want to do like a off-screen thing?
I can do it live. That's fine.
Sure.
Andy would be making a beeline to the scroll maker because, for one, he's owed a scroll of mage armor, and he needs to make a new commission. So he just heads right back in.
Okay.
Isn't Andy a wizard?
Level 2.
So I'm gonna go ahead and this would be, I think the closest thing to it would be an investigation check. No, it'd be an intelligence saving throw.
Let's save. Okay.
Okay. You didn't get like a super shit roll, so this is good. You realize that it's dark out and they close at dusk last time you were there.
Right.
So are you still going?
Even prior to the 3-hour pyre. Like, I left before they started the whole pyre thing. So.
Oh, okay. Got it. Yeah, I'll let you get there like once again, right as he's closing. And you can see him kind of jumbling with the keys, and he locks the thing. He's like, okay. Are you again?
Wait. Really quick. Sorry.
We went through this.
I know. It's been a busy day.
Listen, if you can cast a fireball, I mean, I might be able to throw a couple coins at you. It's just we're running a little low on the stock. We're not quite there yet. We'll get to you.
No. I'm just here to pick up my scroll, and I got like 2 questions. That's it.
Pick up your scroll. Oh, wait, did
I'm
you
the guy that
ordered one?
Mage armor. Yeah.
Right. Okay. He's like hemming and hawing on it. You can try to persuade him if you like.
Yeah.
Or intimidation if you're saucy.
I'm weird and pace in order to keep attention. There we go.
You stop right there, sleepyhead. Come back in the morning. Go take a nap. I worked a full shift. Cut me a break.
You're lucky I've had a shit day. Andy walks off.
Jeez. Some people are so rude. All right. Sorry, Andy.
No worries. It happens.
You saw you do anything? We're breaking in.
No, she's pissed. She's just, well, we guess we didn't renew with the hobgoblin, so she's just walking around town blowing off steam. She's at a tavern. She's just sitting there in the corner.
Angry flute noises.
No, she's just like quiet. She's very quiet, thinking about a lot of stuff and just
Okay.
mulling. Meh.
All right. It is getting to be about the time where you guys are gonna start thinking about settling in for the night. You guys already did like a full rest. You slept in pretty late, so you're probably not. It'd be okay if you're not ready for sleep, but I mean, you also did just get your shit kicked in. So, this would be an opportunity to go back to camp or sleep wherever you guys like, and then we'd pick back up in the morning. What are you guys doing for the night?
Yeah, Andy would just be heading back to sleep because he got like 2 hours.
You going back to the inn?
Yeah, he'll get his own room.
Okay.
Like, hey,
Oh, it's you again. You again. Yeah, you come right in. Come right in. You got some more gold?
I do got some more gold. You got another room?
I do. Yeah, it's right upstairs. Right. Wait. Well, we lost a sheet in that one. Yeah, he's not. We haven't. We'll go to the. You know the room you were in. We can take that one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine,
that
that's
one be
fine.
fine. All right, cool.
Same gold.
Yeah,
Same gold.
yeah. Gold.
He puts down like, what was it, like 4 silver a room?
I think it was like 4 silver for the lot of you.
Yeah, he's tired. He just puts down 4 silver and starts walking upstairs.
Oh man, just okay, man. These guys, these heroes. I tell you what. Good for business.
Heroes like to sweep into towns and ruin economies.
Mm-hmm.
I raise my prices. All right, so there's a few
The
rooms
hero
that
rate.
are. There's a few rooms that are full. You can see like most of the doors are shut and occupied, but the room that you were in last is empty, and you go inside, fall onto the bed. It's nice and comfy, ready to sleep.
Perfect. He plops down like full on plank onto the bed and passes out.
Okay. Issa, are you going to the Hobgoblin Inn? You going back to camp? Staying out in the streets?
She'll go back to the inn.
Okay.
She'll just go. She pays the coin or whatever they ask for, and
4 silver.
done.
Fucking suckers.
It reminds me of when I was in Vietnam, because like you have the local prices which are super duper cheap, but then if you stay in like the American tourist areas, hotels are like $250 a night, which is
Jeez.
3 months of pay for a Vietnamese person.
Making big money.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. Because what it is? Oh wait, no, that's like. Isn't it 10 silver for 1 piece of gold?
Yes.
Okay. So I need to update that then. Yep, and she's just gonna go and. I guess she's got a researcher feat, unless maybe she doesn't need to use this. But she wants to think about if she wants to craft something that can detect the presence of celestials and do like silenced earplugs. Do I need to roll like an Arcana check, or is that like, would she just know of the place, maybe where she could go with her researcher feat?
So what I'm gonna do with this is gonna be a skill check that you're gonna be doing every night, and once you get enough successes in a row, you will have like a breakthrough.
Like she's like breakthrough that she makes it, or breakthrough that
You
she
have a
figures out
breakthrough
how
that
to
you
do
know
it?
how to make it, and then you can construct it.
Sweet. Okay. Sorry, that's a little unhinged.
So we're gonna go ahead and say you need to do, you need to have 3 successes, but 2 of them have to be in a row.
Okay. So just do Arcana then.
Yep.
Sweet.
And it's once a day.
Chill. Fuck it. I'm going to bed. I'll use a lucky.
Okay. Yep, this one's a success.
Yay. And then yeah, she's gonna go to bed.
Okay. Night falls. The pyre smolders down. Melee, you doing anything at camp?
Maylee's gonna stay with her clerics tonight. If they need comforting, she'll give them comfort. She might do some preaching if they want it, but otherwise she's just gonna sleep in the same area as them.
Okay, they're looking pretty droopy, and after a while, and some of them are like they're kind of waiting for you to tell them what to do. Like, and if you're not showing signs of going to bed, they're struggling to stay out there.
Maylee will. I mean, I imagine she sees this. Her passive insight's pretty high.
Yeah, it's fine.
So she'll send them to bed
Okay.
and head to bed herself.
All right. They get you a nice, comfy makeshift house. They're starting to build houses now.
That's not gonna get them in trouble or anything.
With Faye would.
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
It'll be fine.
Quinner comes in raging. Caw-caw!
Come, motherfucker. All right. No one's watching. Want everybody? No, you're not gonna do that. That's fine. I will say that as you're doing your thing, Melee, you do have a sense that something is watching.
It's Ben.
Can I do like a religion check and see
Yeah.
if it might be like a
Go
this
ahead.
a celestial thing?
Go ahead.
At
Nice.
20.
Oops.
Beep.
It is not a celestial thing.
Okay, that's unnerving. I will message you how Melee handles that tonight.
Sure. Like right now, or are we continuing on?
You can keep going.
Okay.
I'll just message you while you're talking.
Sure. Night falls into its completeness. Dawn rises, and the new day begins. Hear birds chirping above, floating around, or flying around the different branches of the tavern across the way. Andy and Issa are able to exit their rooms approximately around the same time and go about your way.
Oh, I feel so much better.
Oh, we have to actually remove the condition? Hold on. Boop. Refreshed.
Is my exhaustion gone?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Wait,
Oh wait,
I had 2 levels of exhaustion because I didn't sleep the night prior, right?
You're fine.
Okay. Yeah, Andy is looking a lot better. He goes down and grabs some breakfast and is just munching away.
Issa's gonna come downstairs, and I guess she'll eat too, and then she's like, okay,
Hey,
hey.
you doing all right?
I'm not the happiest.
I can tell. I can tell. It's
Yeah, I see it.
I'm somebody that, you know, I keep my word to people, and that I also don't want to hurt others, and that just kind of tore me up inside. So yeah, it was not a good night.
couldn't keep your word without hurting Melee, so you had to break your word to a dead person. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no,
But
you.
I also did something I wasn't proud of. I may have sent a very spiteful message to Melee.
Oh, she'll get
And
over
I know
it.
I need to apologize for it, but
No, you don't.
guess that's
She'll
what
get over
today's
it.
for. No, I got to. Guilty conscience and all that.
No, she was a bitch.
She actually does giggle at that. Like,
No, she was being a total asshole. No, you're fine.
but I guess we need to figure out where we go forward, because we got vampires to deal with.
We have vampires to deal with, and that is around where I actually have to be going as well. So I'll be heading that way regardless. No, go ahead.
Oh, I'll probably go that way anyways. I'm probably not bringing the Wanderer back after reading that asshole's journal, but
Ooh.
I'm also I'm still interested in the potion of true resurrection, so we'll see how that goes.
And between you and me, without our little zealot, I'm thinking of trying to find a way around this. Like, can't be that hard, right?
Around her not or being willing for us to die?
Around what happened to Ben.
I mean, Melee explained to me what this potion can do if it's brewed correctly. He could come back.
Right. But if we could stop ourselves, like, we're going into a town of vampires.
Yeah.
So if we could find a way to stop ourselves from dying and going there, I don't know. I have to think
What are
about it
you
some more.
thinking?
You might not have seen it. I try not to use it in front of the others. I have a spell that can trap souls, and then use those souls in order to empower extra spells. And
Could you use it to temporarily hold us all
that's
if we get it back in a body?
sort of the lines I was thinking, though a couple nights ago it was a bit more manic than that. But if the soul's in the sword, it's not going into that lake. And if it is used, it's not going anywhere, is what my thought line kind of went around. And I don't know about you, but Oblivion sounds a lot better than that. Like a
I
lot
haven't
better.
thought about Issa's thoughts on the afterlife. I don't know, Nathan. Is there a halfling afterlife or anything? Do they have a belief?
It's not like a halfling specific belief. No,
Okay.
I'll leave that up to player choice. There's the pantheon. There are other like variations of it. Like what the orcs typically believe are different than what the humans do. Like they don't really recognize the other gods as deities too much. It's more like just Onak.
Yeah,
okay.
you guys are wrong.
And yet
That's Melee's
he
line.
didn't threaten to beat us
Well,
up. because of
Zural
it.
might not believe that. It's not a all one and done thing. But there's also like wild, for lack of a better term, I call them wild gods because that's what they were called in Warcraft, which are like demigods. That are Melee would definitely consider blasphemous. Lesser celestials.
Okay.
A lot of people worship those.
So are you saying that you would rather have your soul put into a soul gem and used for magic?
I'd rather have it be destroyed.
Soul gem?
My soul. Like, if I die and it gets put into a gem and then immediately used, there's nothing left. There's no lake of suffering that I have to go through. There's no pain and torment and regret of wanting to get back. There's no chance of becoming a zombie. There's nothing.
Do we know? I mean, because I'm trying to think back to what Melee said about the true resurrection, because like it can work on anything. Could it work on somebody who had their soul used in that kind of magic?
One way to find out.
We're about to make a party of liches.
Actually, so really out of character, I kind of joked like, wouldn't it be funny if Issa became a lich? I was like, oh, maybe that'd be a bad idea.
There's been some conversations about this topic.
Melee sharpens her dagger.
This is like outside the world, you know
You-
nothing.
You say liches, I say bitches.
Ellie's scrying on us right now. Just
Yeah.
because she's paranoid.
The nerve
Hey, we-
of these people.
We get a wisdom saving throw, it's fine.
Okay.
Oh my
Well.
God.
Well, maybe we should go talk to her. Also, I'm just gonna let you know, I'd like to enlist your help in making some magical earplugs because I believe you're supposed to be pretty gifted with arcane, right?
Pretty gifted's an overstatement, but I got a few talents.
Okay. because I got this vision in my head, and she's like, she's got like her hands out, like try to set the scene and stuff. Like, all right, I want earplugs. That when they detect an angel, they'll automatically go silent for us. That way, we don't have to worry about dying when one of them speaks. And she's like the impressed, what you're thinking kind of face.
Interesting. You know, I heard of a spell, and downsides are it's expensive and it's one-time use. But you can like set different parameters, and it will just automatically do a thing. And that was actually the way I was going to go with my plan, but if we could put that in an earplug and just have it recharge every day, like, I don't know, your run-of-the-mill magic item, like, I could see it.
Yeah, would that be
Yeah.
something that needs to recharge? Like, would it be on a once on a short rest or long rest or
So
something?
the quality of the magic item you do is going to depend on your rolls and the amount of resources and time you put into making it.
Okay.
And in character, Andy's just like, yeah, I imagine it'd be like Quinrick's staff. You know, it has so much juice and it gets a little bit back every day. The better it's made, the more juice it has.
Could totally be. You know, there was these crazy adventures I heard of called Mox Vachina, and there was something about like these crazy cool messaging here headphones they made. It's like that's where I got the idea.
That's crazy. I need to learn about these guys. Is it on like ScryTube or something?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Okay. Zooming over to Melee.
If it's morning time, she's going to be heading towards the inn to regroup with the party.
Okay. As you head towards the exit of the camp, the gates like open for the morning, and there's some chatter out in the front. As you approach, see a lone rider conversing with some of the guards. The guy steps off of his steed. You get a good look at him. Average height, a little short. Blonde hair, pale. And a long pike strapped to his back. He kind of clanks on the horse as he hops down. Wearing silvered scale mail. The striking feature on him are his eyes. Kind of like in the low light of the morning, they seem to kind of give off like a purple hue. Kind of reflects off of his pale cheeks.
Melee will kind of move closer, see if she can figure out what's going on there.
Bounty. Wait, you're missing people. Where's the rest? I was sent to help. You're missing people. Where's big guy and long ears? Names bad. Can't remember. But you guys are putting more short. What's going on?
Whoa. Easy. Take a breath. Calm down. What's going on?
I don't know. I was hearing stories about some lady finding a magical weapon. She found it. My party went into a similar dungeon. That's where I found this pike. And some, like, I'm assuming God told me about, like, that lady a little bit, and then this party about how they're trying to, like, open this war. And I was sent here to, and it's just been over and over, just help do stuff, and it's driving me a little mad. But I've been driving for a while, or riding this horse for a while. I'm just glad I found you guys. I don't know what your next plans are, but shit's going down, and I'm exhausted.
Right. You're hearing a voice in your head that told you to come find us. Is that what I'm gathering here?
Yeah. A giant war happening. Angels, something about vampires. It's a whole thing. I don't know how much you know what's happened. I'm not getting the full story from your guys' side, but all I know is that shit's going down, and now I'm constricted to help essentially since I got this pike, some kind of magical weapon that was fated for someone. I don't know. Man, I was the last one to survive in my group, and I found this weapon, and ever since it's been go, go, go.
Okay, why don't you come with me? My other companion should be in town, probably at the inn, and you can explain this all to them, and we'll figure this out, okay?
Okay, that's great.
Okay.
Everyone's there then? The other 4 people?
Well,
5 people?
we're missing a couple.
Poor
But-
guy.
But just come on, we'll figure it out. And
Okay.
she kind of starts leading the way back toward town.
No, insight checks are nothing.
Well, he mentioned the gods, and she's like, "This checks out."
He
Divine
doesn't even
messenger.
go back to get like the horse or anything. He just starts walking because he's so out of it.
So you're starting this character off with an inspiration, man.
Thank you.
Okay, after this is my cue, my bad. After a little bit of walking, you guys make it over to the Acorns Crossing, where you meet the other 2 individuals here at the Hobgobble Inn in the lobby.
Okay.
All I'm saying is that if you're gonna be staying, you might as well swap a toilet. You guys are practically living here. Oh, you guys are back. Wait, who's this guy?
Are you asking your guests to do chores for you?
Look, and all I'm saying is that if I'm swabbing the toilets, I'm not paying for a room. I'll
You
swab
get
your
half
toilets.
off.
I'm
I
staying
told
free.
you, I'd give you the discount and do the same thing for the damn bugbear. They just can't reach in there. They can't bend over like that.
No, I clean toilets. I stay for free. That's the deal.
We'll talk later about it. I'll think about it.
Flop on the ground. I'm laying down. The arms, star spread at arms and legs.
Hey, looks like you need a room.
Are you okay?
I'm doing fine as long as he's got the gold.
Not you, you moron.
Andy, this person said that he's got a voice in his head that's been telling him to look for us.
Oh, that don't sound good. This is out of my pay grade.
Yeah,
They're
will you
missing
like
people.
leave?
Okay, I'm out of here. See ya. Wait,
Thanks.
this is my establishment. You get out of here. You get out.
Where's the rest?
The rest is after you get this glass of water.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. I like you. You're nice.
I try.
He just downs it.
I don't know. It sounds like the horse rode him into town.
Right.
Riding a horse is very hard work, though, especially when they're galloping. So,
Yeah.
just saying.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. I'm also going to start my character with a thing of exhaustion, by the way.
Hell yeah. Get into that role play.
What's Andy's read on this guy? What is he looking at? What does he see?
Yeah. Go ahead and do an insight check.
I was sent to find you guys. Shit's going down. There's wars, vampires.
Yeah,
and
we
I
know
heard-
that.
I
We
heard
knew
help
about the
was
vampires.
needed. Oh, okay.
So
What about the war?
The Vampire War? We know about that.
Well, the other war, the angel.
The war in heaven.
Oh, in
is
Sea of
that where it's
Souls?
at? What?
Well, I guess heaven
Yeah, that
doesn't
was my
really
reaction
exist,
too.
but
What's going on?
There are so many noises happening. I'm so confused.
I barely started adventuring.
oh, buddy. Yeah,
I
so there's a
think-
cosmic war going on right now. It sounds like you've been scooped up by some part of it.
Wait,
Your
how did
eyes
you
aren't
get involved in
bleeding, so
this?
that's a good sign.
So, I got involved with this because I've been adventuring for not that long, 6 months. Me and my party have been doing very, very poorly. But there's been a rumor going around. I don't know if it's hit up here yet, where there's been like a cave or dungeon or temples and stuff. That different stories, different things. But this lady, I think she was like an elf type person. It's not a lot known about her. 'Cause she, very quiet, sticks to the shadows. Hard to keep track of her. People said something about like they thought they saw blood in her eyes or something like that. But I assume that's from a battle.
Whoa,
But she was.
whoa. No. Blood in her eyes?
I don't know. It's rumors on rumors on rumors that there was like a tear of blood, but she was like annoyed and almost trying to get through it. Like some people said it sounded like a disease, but she was fighting it, and she was like off doing stuff. But other people said that she just got punched in the face. I don't know what's going on, man.
Ava's not an elf, right? She's a human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. It's rumors on rumors. People were saying elf because she was so quiet and stuff. She might have been a human. For all I know, she was a dwarf. It literally like. You guys haven't heard about this out here yet?
Did they say what she looks like?
Usually black hair, but like she was usually hooded and cloaked up, and you couldn't really see much. There were something about like I think one of the rumors said like a ponytail when she got into a bar brawl or something like that. But like I don't know, she had daggers. Supposedly, I don't know if that's the weapon she
Sounds familiar.
found. It's just been going. It like I said, rumors on rumors. I'm surprised you guys haven't heard any of this stuff yet. It's especially with her finding this weapon, which I found a similar one. So I assumed she was running here too. Is she not here yet?
It was.
No.
Is there like? Wait, hold on. Is there like a godly pike or something that exists in the world? Because he said his was a pike, right?
You can definitely
said
do
similar.
a history check if you want, and then you can do it with advantage because you have what was a scholar sage, right? One of the two.
Yeah.
Something about
Alright.
ravens coming out and stuff too. Like it was insane.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Okay. You don't know of any legendary pike that meets this description.
Because technically, we don't know she was at the temple, right? That was all like meta stuff.
She told you she was going. She sent Melee a letter actually, so it would have been whatever Melee told you.
I don't even know if I was the same place she was at because I didn't see her at all. I just, like I said, there was rumors about magical weapon. Like I don't know if this is celestial or if it was just a magical one that I don't know how it's connected to things. But there was talks about her finding this very strong weapon. So me and my party went through. Everyone died. I was only the last one to survive, and I only survived because I picked this weapon up. And it's been helping me. Since the getting here, a lot better than the short sword I used to use. Let me tell you that much. Not going back to swords anytime soon. I'll stick with my long arm, my pole arms now. But yeah, she's supposed to. I thought she was supposed to be here too, because and I assume if the stories are true that she found a magical weapon like I did, that she would be around, that she'd be told to come here too.
Well, if it's the woman we're thinking of, she's actually headed towards Ashenfell. We're supposed to meet her there.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's
in the big vampire war.
Yeah, that the vampires are trying to, or not vampires, but I guess I want to see if this name like tricks anything from us. Like apparently Seraphina's gonna go and sack it.
Who?
Does he have any reaction to the name? No. Okay, cool.
I don't know. Who, is that supposed to be like one of the Baron vampires?
No. She's just in league with Natael, and Andy stares at
Kill them.
What was
Did
that?
we hear that?
No.
No.
That was weird.
Nobody else heard it.
Do we notice any like Does he have a physical reaction
It's
to
up to
any of
him.
it?
Just confused look on his face, like always.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, go ahead.
Andy would take that as a reaction to the name drop of Natael. Do you know Natael?
I've heard of the name. I believe that was part of the war. Was it the Vampire or the God War? I don't remember. He's like starts smacking his head. Like
Easy. No need for that.
This is. It's only been a few days. It's been a lot of information, and it's been bits and pieces, and I'm trying to work it together. All I know is there's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 6 of you, and there's only 3.
Well, one guy's on a spiritual journey as a bird right now, so.
Yeah, and the other one fucked off.
And
Okay.
one may have died.
Well,
Not by our own doing.
Which one died?
If you were told of Ben, at least.
No.
Who were you told would be here?
A big orc guy.
Gone.
Gone. Like he puts a finger across his throat, like gone.
No, just gone.
Oh, that's good. Back soon?
Back soon?
Will he be back soon?
No, not for a bit.
I heard that too. I was like, who the hell is this?
And then the owl guy, because form's changing. I assume that's him.
Yeah, spiritual journey.
Big and small. And then the other lady that helped found weapon. That's the 6th one.
Yeah,
Other
she's the one
lady
that's
that
in
found
Ashenfell.
Yeah.
Okay. Though I did hear that she was in some kind of danger. I was hoping that was after she was able to get to you guys, though.
Same danger as who? You?
No, the other lady. She was supposed to be in danger. I was told, but I thought she was finding you. I thought she was going to be close enough to get to you guys.
No, but we're close enough to get to her in a couple days.
Okay. I don't think she was quite in Ashenfell yet, though, based on the rumors.
I did feel like something was watching me last night.
Mailey, can you scry your girlfriend a little bit? Do you have that?
I don't think I have the materials for scrying. Let me see.
That's invasion of privacy. Hopefully she's not changing.
Oh,
Yeah.
she likes it.
It requires a focus of at least 1,000 gold pieces, so I definitely don't have that.
Everybody empty your pockets.
I was gonna say, if we pool 1,000 gold pieces together, would it count?
I'm pretty poor. I don't got much.
Alright, well, at least for now, we can start heading out to Ashenfell and see if we can meet up with her. I got business down there anyway. And if I'm getting roped into this battle of the gods, it's not much I can do about it.
Should I send her a message? Just to see if it even makes it to her?
Sure.
It's worth a shot.
Go for it. I have been getting flashes every now and then, but it's been very rare. I think there's a connection between our weapons now.
Okay, hold on. Where'd my pen go?
Which I think is also how I know of stuff. I think that's maybe the voice coming through. Is that,
Issa looks at
memories.
Andy, is like, you have something for magical items, don't you?
See what they're about? Yeah, I can do that.
I wonder if he's got voices in his head from a weapon.
Whoever
Let's see.
you are, you didn't give us your name.
Yeah. Sorry. That was dumb of me. My name is Casimir. Nice to meet
Andy,
you.
nice to meet you.
Amazing.
I can find out pretty damn well what exactly that pike is. Would you mind giving that to me for like 10 minutes?
I don't know. I just met you guys, and
We just met, I understand.
I understand that the weapon's been telling me to help you, but it also saved my life when I was about to die. I don't want to let this go because I might die again.
Understandable. Have a nice... Wait.
Is he being kept alive by this pike? Melee bristles. Ugh.
Reaches
Like I said,
slowly for sense undead or whatever it is.
my whole party died. I remember I said, and if it wasn't for this, I would have died. So I'm afraid if I give this up, the things will come back and attack me. Don't make me give it up.
That's a Quinric roll.
Oh, I was just I just had Quinric selected. My bad.
Ah.
Yeah, if you see it says Game Master underneath it, like I just rolled 1d10.
Oh no, I get it. We just met. Later on, if we get to know each other, though, I'd really like to know what's in that spear.
Okay.
Maybe
Can
later.
you do it without taking it off of him?
I have to be holding it.
Mm.
Apparently, I'm not poor anymore. GM just said I had money.
Issa's gonna go ahead and do her sending spell. I counted. I'm under 25. So this is gonna be to Ava. Heard you were in danger. Man mentioned you may have a magical weapon possibly speaking to you. Are you on your way to Ashenfell?
Remind me, do you hear this in the voice of the person that receives it?
Yeah. If it makes it to her. I mean, if she's not on the same plane, that's like 5% chance of a miss.
Yeah, and you were with the party before she left. Yeah.
Yeah, so I can do it with her.
More so she recognizes your voice.
Yeah, I didn't sign it off that time. Oh my gosh, I'm a butthead.
Who is this? Get out of her head. This is my space.
Oh,
Eh.
fuck no.
Flash, image. Lady, pale, dressed nice. Horns, staff, glowing red eyes, tears, blood down face.
Easy there, buddy.
Somebody's in Ava's head. They just told me to get out.
My guess would be the lady I just saw.
We have to find Ava.
Oh, fuck.
So that would...
All right.
Well,
Our last hint was in Ashenfell, right?
That's where she last said that she was gonna meet you.
Can you point out on the map where we're at again? I've forgotten.
Oh no, you're right. You guys are right. I'm wrong.
yeah.
Thank you.
I like how all the dots went.
There. I was gonna say if we were in the shower, I'm a butthead for saying hi to my parents.
Hold on, guys. I gotta give Mama a hug and a kiss. Okay.
Well, I need rest though. I can't go. And he just falls over and passes out.
Oh, I just got my rest too. I guess we're staying here another
You guys
day.
all awkwardly wait around as this guy naps. Yeah, you don't know. Just just playing cards, maybe kicking paper footballs.
He has a horse, right?
Yeah, we strapped him to the horse.
He left
We
the
could
horse
just
in,
strap him to the
the
horse.
middle of town, though. He didn't bring it with him, remember?
Maybe you would know that he has a horse. Hint, hint, wink, wink, do not judge. I want to strap him to the horse.
But we don't know he has a horse.
I know, that's why
he
hint, wink,
has
wink,
a
wink.
horse.
Yeah, so we can strap him to the horse.
I was spacing out trying to think about what to do about Ava. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Priorities.
Yeah, let's go get his horse. We should definitely head out as soon as possible.
All right, I got a errand or two I need to run. Mostly just food supplies and a couple of other things. I'll meet you guys back here in about an hour or so.
Yeah, that works.
Ah, shit. If it's okay, I also want to do an errand.
Sure.
Okay,
We're not your parents. You don't have to ask for permission.
No, I just don't want to like hold people up.
You're fine. I might speak to my angel anyway. Maybe
Just
he
don't
has
do it around
answers.
Crazy McPipe Pants.
Right, yeah, I'll go off on my own.
All right. Andy finally makes a beeline to the scroll shop.
Is that the bookshop too? Because wasn't the owner the guy that commissioned us or whatever?
I think so.
Oh, surprise! We're going the same way.
Yeah. But I also think Nate's away.
No, I'm right here. I didn't know you were asking me a question. Yeah, so you're heading over to the scroll shop?
Yeah, scroll/bookshop.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, you guys know exactly where it is. Don't need to roll investigation. You go there and it's open and not closing. Oh.
Hello.
Door is open. You guys, I'm assuming you're going into the scroll shop first. So you go hop on in there, and there's the same gentleman standing there in his little hat on the other side of the desk. You again. Hi.
Yes, me again.
You scroll of fireball, yeah?
It was the scroll of mage armor, but I'll take the fireball too if you want.
Oh no, I thought you were bringing me. Never mind. Yeah, mage armor. It's one of these. He's like flipping through paper. Mage armor. Yes, here. Scroll rolls it up. You guys, you want this ribbon? He's like still scrolling it, like rolling it up.
Yeah, I'll take the ribbon.
Okay. Red or blue?
Blue.
Okay. Wraps it up and ties it off and bites on it. There you are. One scroll up. Wait, is that? Yeah, that's the mage armor. Yep.
Now, I do got a bigger commission for you.
Ooh, do tell.
Do you know anybody who could make a scroll of contingency?
Contingency.
A big one.
It's a pretty big one.
I think I might know of one or two.
I'm gonna be out of town for a few weeks.
It'd take a little bit. That's for sure. This is it's a doozy one. This might have to go all the way to maybe a Zypher. So, imported scrolls take some time.
Understandable. I figure pay a little bit up front. I come back, pay the rest there. I don't come back after, say, a year. Sell it off for full price. You make a nice profit either way.
Go ahead and roll persuasion with advantage.
My sushi.
17.
I'm trying to look at how much it costs.
Level 6 scroll with I think it was a 1,000 gold focus or something like that.
1,500.
1,500. So it would be the scroll and the focus.
Well, no, you wouldn't need the focus for the X scroll itself.
For this, no, for this, yeah, I'd have to get the focus separate.
All right, so you wanted the scroll and the focus?
I would have to actually get that commissioned in person.
Right.
Because that has to be in my image. No, just the scroll.
Yeah, I'm not finding any information on this, and the one that I saw was like 5,000 gold. I don't know if that's right. He scratches his head, but I'll message you. We'll talk.
That sounds good.
Let me message him first. See if he's got any commission slots available.
That sounds good.
I don't want to tell you a number that I can't really.
No, perfectly reasonable. I just want it in the canon that Andy's asking for this.
Yeah. Okay. We'll talk about that later on.
Yep. Awesome. Well, you have yourself a fantastic day.
And you, miss, you want anything? What can I do for you?
This is Bookshop and Scroll Guy, right? He's the same person.
No.
Oh, okay.
Bookshop
I just need Bookshop.
Oh, fine. All right, go on. You know where it is.
All right, bye.
All right, next door. So a lady is sitting in the bookshop, waiting for you guys to hop right in. It is not busy.
Is she like a halfling at all?
This one is a halfling.
Alright, I just want to greet her in halfling. I guess do whatever is a standard greeting for him, just to feel more friendly.
Yeah, just normal human style. They're pretty human-like.
Okay. I realize this may be a big ask. I want to find any books you may have on Boln and undead. Could be generic undead. I'm just trying to learn a bit more to prepare.
Okay, yeah. So there's quite a few of that. You're gonna you have to be more specific. Can you narrow it down? What about Boln? You were looking for stories of the deity in the past, or are you looking for the religious side of things? You looking for cult practices? You looking for more modern realistic like religion practices? What are you looking for?
I don't know if the cult thing was like just a general slip, but he's just like, oh, but I would religious practices, specifically if there are multiple orders or anything like that, just to get a lay of the land of what different sects of bone followers there might be.
Sure. After a little bit, she has a stack of books in front of you.
Oh.
Yeah. So these ones here are all about bone, and this one here is all these are all about various religions. I believe bone's included in some of these here. Typically, every time he's mentioned, there's something to do with undeath. So maybe you'll get kind of like two birds, one stone here.
If there's any books that are just like specifically him, that's probably what she would go for. So if there was one that was just mainly focused on bone, that's what she'd grab.
Give me an investigation roll as you're sifting through these.
Oh, that still need to hit that button.
Nat 20. So you find what appears to be the perfect book.
You guys can't see it. I just shook my hands in happiness.
I heard it.
Yay! Issa's like, ha! How much for this one? And she's just like very happy and excited. That she got it.
This one right here. This is we'll go for 6 gold on this one.
Yeah, she slaps down her 6 gold.
Okay.
And then just wondering for the other books, are any of them specifically undead, or they didn't have just specifically undead books?
Well, this one here is about liches. Are you interested in that?
Thinking more general topics, but I'll still take it.
Okay. Well, if you're looking for more generalized subjects, she goes through the pile and she pulls one out and just this one here has like a general idea of various forms of undead throughout the lands, like myth. A lot of them's myth and legend, but obviously we know that there are some undeath in the world, so there's some truth, but you'll have to take it with a grain of salt.
That works for me. Sometimes that's where all the hidden little nuggets are. And how much for these other 2 books?
These ones are 2 apiece.
Okay, deal.
Okay.
And she takes them and she's gonna stuff them in her bag.
10 gold out of the inventory.
This is a big spender this episode. I appreciate all your help and thank you very much. And she says all that in halfling too and starts making her way out. Unless Andy wants something.
Andy would just look for ink and paper to actually copy this spell into his new spell book.
Yeah, drop a silver off and you'll be able to get it from the bookstore.
50 gold, actually.
50 gold?
50 gold to copy a first level spell into a spell book.
Oh, so you mean like legitimate enough to actually do the math? Okay, got it. I misunderstood what you're saying, even though you said it out loud.
Yeah, learning the spell.
Yes, you are learning the spell. Okay, got it. Yeah, go ahead and dump that.
Yep. And that's all I got.
Okay. Continuing on. After a few hours, you wake up.
Were we talking in our room or were we talking in the lobby earlier?
Lobby.
I think we were just like in the common room, yeah.
So you guys just left me sleeping in the lobby and left? Is that what happened?
It was comfy.
I can't lift you, so
Just face down in the lobby.
The bugbears have removed you.
Yo,
Oh
so
god, are you just outside now?
yo, where am I?
Yeah, you're out. You're literally outside outside the inn.
On a nice bush.
Is anyone else there yet?
I mean, my thing probably wouldn't take that long. I was just going to get his horse straight and maybe doing
Bailey
command.
did leave.
Yeah, so that would have taken about 20 minutes before you got back.
So I'll be around.
When I
Be
come
sitting with
around.
him.
Yes, he'd be freaking out. Like, what happened? Where did everyone go? Did I make that all up? Was that all a dream?
No,
It's
it,
all a
it
dream.
actually
We're all
happened.
dead.
Andy and Issa just went to get some errands done. They'll be back
That
shortly.
reminds me. Andy was the only name I actually got. I'm Casimir. What's your name?
I'm Maylee.
Nice to meet you, Melee. I'm
It's
tired
nice
still.
to meet you. I would have preferred to meet you under different circumstances, I think, but
Yes, agreed. It's been a long couple days.
I imagine. How are you feeling?
Better? That scaredy lady is still. That image is still in my head. I hope she
Yeah.
didn't do anything to your friend.
So is it the same lady who is in Ava's head that you think is speaking in yours?
I don't think she's the one speaking in my head, but when Issa got that message, I got that flash of an image as well. So I'm assuming I'm connected to. Did you say her name was Ava?
Ava, yes.
I think we're connected through the weapons. So I think because there was a mental block there, when that was so strong to block that spell, it came through to me as well.
I see. I guess that would explain why she would send you to us if you might be connected to Ava.
It's all hypothetical. I've just kind of gotten, this weapon, and I'm just doing my best here.
It must be really confusing for you.
Extremely. I was a normal adventurer, and now there's angels and vampires
And arrows in the knee.
wars and arrows.
Dude.
Not yet. And then magical pikes. And my friends all
Yeah.
died. I didn't have time to bury them.
Oh, how
He
did
just
they?
looks up at the ceilings, like with a weird smile on his face, like he's in shock or something.
How did they die?
The temple, where I got this spear, all the monsters and things attacked us. We thought it was easy, but eventually, I think they were smart somehow. There was some tears on their face, and they jumped us, and everyone died. And when we were backing up, I got to this pike, and when I picked it up, I remember seeing raven feathers, but that's about it. And then suddenly, I was by myself.
I see. That's
Rose had it rough.
Yeah, for real. That's certainly not good, but I'm glad you made it out of there alive.
I've been chasing after you guys since.
What are you going to? Do you think you want to travel with us while we go to meet up with Ava? Or do you have somewhere else to go?
I think I have to. Because if I don't, I'm afraid the pike will leave me, and then I'll be defenseless again. So I'm gonna be with you guys for a little bit. And he clutches the pike close to the chest.
All right, we'll do what we can to get you some answers too as we go.
He's rocking back and forth just a little bit.
Just a give him some peace. Melee is actually going to burn a spell slot and calm emotion.
Damn. Nice.
Oh,
What a good person.
Yeah, you see his shoulders drop and like a big exhale, and the weapon comes like away from his chest a little bit. But I don't know if he's ever actually been around a cleric, so I'm not sure if he's actually even knew what you just did, to be honest.
He
Yeah,
has.
fair.
He has. Okay, so he turns to Melee and goes, "Thank you."
Of course. You seem worked up, and I think it's best that you rest right now until my companions are back.
Hey.
Okay. Everybody's back. You are looking to potentially head out, I'm assuming?
Yes, Melee is eager to head out.
Why?
It's not like her girlfriend is in trouble or anything.
Okay. It is still before midday.
Oh,
Go for it.
Oh, I was just gonna on the way back, can Issa look at the thunder wave ring thing that she found, the purple ring, because she forgot about it and was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah.
It's just a ring of Thunderwave. Like you have one. It's like a scroll of Thunderwave, but in like a junky ring. It's kobold loot.
Like, can she use the thunder wave
Yeah,
spell
you get
or
one.
no?
You get one charge of Thunderwave with that ring, and then after that, it turns into like a mundane brass ring.
Oh, so like it doesn't recharge or anything like that?
No, I mean you can recharge it
Oh, okay.
with
She's gonna look at
soul
Andy and be like-
magic.
She's gonna look at Annie and be like, do you want this?
A Thunderwave? No, it's usually my thing is getting up to people or getting them to me. I don't need to push them off. It's probably
What
best for
level
you,
is-
honestly.
The idea
yeah,
with that kobold was he was banging on the cowbell so you guys can get close, and when you got too close, he would knock you off the the bridge into the lava. But you just ganked him at range and just shrugged your shoulders and kept going. I was like, hell yeah.
Well, and Issa's also like offering it to be nice. Like she does
Yeah.
want it, but she wanted to give it up first.
No,
But she's like, okay, she's happy.
We have a romance brewing.
Well, I mean, she'll probably ask other people too if like they want it.
Okay.
That kind of person that just offers up everything she actually wants just so she doesn't feel guilty.
Except for dead
Pretty
bodies. Like,
much.
She don't want to have to kill somebody to do it.
yeah, makes sense. I mean, you could have knocked her ass out.
I was
Remember, fights do not necessarily have to end in death.
I wanted to do hold person.
That would have been
But,
fun.
Could've.
Oh man, that would have been good. You should have done that. That's right.
Yeah, I should have, could have, would have.
Let's retcon the whole episode so you can go back and.
I'm gonna have to act that all out again.
Yes.
2 minutes.
All right. So we're kind of running short on time, so I'm going to fast forward us a little bit. We have a long way to go. If we're looking at the map, we're going to be heading probably along this river here. But there's plenty of like wilderness stuff for you to be able to like camp along and get rations and whatnot. You have a nice like little pit stop at Understone Shire. Not a lot of time to stop and visit the folks, unfortunately, due to probably some pushing from upset cleric.
Our little cult leader.
It's everything she
you
wants.
guys end up camping approximately here.
Oh, fancy.
Okay.
So night has fallen. You're setting up for camp, unless you want to walk through the night.
Andy would probably be pretty alright with stopping just so he can spend the 2 hours to get the spell into the book. Because that takes time.
Yeah.
Melee understands that mortals need rest, so she'll stop.
I want to dig into that, but you didn't say that.
Okay.
So go ahead and make a tiny hut for everybody.
All right. Melee, you gonna be talking? You mentioned talking to an angel. Are you doing that tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
Can Casimir be trusted? No.
Damn.
Okay. So describe what you're doing. Are you doing this before the hut is made, or what?
She'll wait till after the hut is made just so she has the ability to pass in and out of it. And she'll go out into the woods by herself and do her commune.
Okay. Pause. I'm gonna send you something.
Oh god.
Oh my. I'm so curious what it is.
All right. So I'm just gonna because everybody's waiting for me to type. I'm just gonna say it without big book righty explanations.
Okay.
Do not react to this.
Okay. Okay.
So suspenseful, especially because I keep spinning my chair a little bit and it keeps squeaking on me.
A little while after Melee goes off into the woods, her voice calls back to camp. Isa, I need to ask you a question. Could you come out here?
No, because then the hut goes away.
It's important. Can you come out here anyway?
Issa looks at Casimir. Who's, I'm guessing he's probably still tired or something, or is he not? Is he not tweaking anymore?
He's probably not tweaking as much anymore because between that good nap and then
the nice
calm
brisk
motions.
walk. By the way, this is winter now,
It's cold.
so it's pretty chilly. You guys are camping in the soft snow.
The hut is comfortable though. It is not cold,
Mhm.
so.
Yeah, as soon as it goes away, you're gonna hear an audible groan.
Yes. And make that double.
Issa looks at and he's like, "Are you gonna be okay, by
Yeah,
yourself
I'm
with
fine,
him?"
Yeah.
She's, dang it, she can't see in the dark. This is a bad idea.
Issa, I can
What?
handle it.
No, I'm talking about me. I can't see in the dark.
Oh, I cast light on your head.
On her head.
What's the range
I
of light?
just place my hand on top of your head and cast light.
How
No.
is there a range
Not
on
what I
that, or can you just put light on an arrow and fire it?
You can, yeah.
We could do
You
that.
can.
Okay, great.
It's like, I can do that. Get the.
Get it off my head! Just bat it with a
drop
flash. I love it.
Oh, darn it. And actually, she's gonna I don't know, but can I Iron Man it where I put light on the palm of my hand so I can see forward like a flashlight? Or
Hell
is that
yes.
not possible?
Hell
Okay,
yes.
yeah. She does that so that way she can close her palm and make it go away if she
Yeah,
needs to.
that's good. I like that.
That's cute.
All right, she's gonna make her way there.
Yeah, even more
What?
okay. Anyway, okay. So as you start walking out towards Melee's voice, there's nothing but darkness. There's a line of trees kind of on the mountainside over by the foothills on the opposite side of the river from your home.
Okay.
It's colder. It's like it's nighttime. Winter's in full force. It's like chill's really biting you.
She's gonna use prestidigitation to keep herself warm, so she's comfy.
Okay. The frost kind of is washed away from your clothes, from your garb. I would say armor, but I don't think you have any.
I do, yeah, leather.
Okay. And then you kind of stop at this line of trees. Where you hear her voice again.
Issa, are you coming?
Are you supposed to sound like you're in a tunnel? Out of character.
Do I sound like I'm in a tunnel?
You did for a
Not
second,
anymore.
like
You did
It's
for
fine.
a second. That was so cool, though.
It was good. It was good.
added to the creep factor.
I had my hand kind of partially over my mouth, so that might have
Oh,
been it.
just wait till you see the record or hear the recording. It's good.
She's like, I don't know. She's getting a little creeped out.
Okay.
But she
What-
wants to do this quiet, or if she does, that's a bad idea. Can you whisper sending, or does it have to be loud?
Is it verbal?
Yeah.
Then no. You cannot whisper it unless you do quiet casting or subtle casting.
You guys normally split up this off when there's two different wars going on?
Oh, the war is usually not here. We're not on the front lines.
I guess that's fair.
What are you doing, Katie?
She thinks it's sketchy, so like, can she perceive if there's like anything else out there or something? Because like Maylee's not normally one to just go like she's always come to Issa if she needs something. Can I do like a perception check or something?
Yeah, sure.
Ah. Yeah, my perception's crap.
Okay. You're looking around using the flashlight.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a bad idea. I know,
So you're sending it out into the trees, kind of gazing away. I have my arm out in front of me like you can see it. Just Iron Manning through the trees, and you can see the light just bouncing off the bark until it catches what you assumed was a tree. But it's got like ripped cloth over it. It's thick like a tree trunk. As you bring the light up, you can see that it is not in fact a tree, but a humanoid form. Large. It has an elven scimitar strapped to its hip, but it doesn't look like it's been used in some time. Or this creature does not look like it would even attempt to use it. It's got long, gangly limbs and a deer's skull for a head. It
Does
reaches
Issa know
out to
what
you.
this is?
The Wendigo reaches out to you in Melee's voice. Tells
It's humanoid, so I'm gonna try hold person.
I said it looked humanoid.
Oh, okay.
It reaches out towards you, and in Melee's voice says something along the lines of, "Come here."
Launch a fucking lance at it. She's launching a fucking lance at it.
Okay. And that's where we're going to leave it for the night.
Maybe we should have gone with her.
Book.
Yeah, it's a good thing you guys are not on that front line. It's not like you fought angels or, those vampires in either of those wars lately.
Yeah. Like we've only fought like 4 angels, so it's, they usually come to us, so pretty safe out here.
Not on the front line at all.
Yeah. Wonder how Issa's doing.
She's fine.
I mean, her lance has a verbal component, so they would have heard it, maybe.
You guys are all worried about Issa. Nobody's talking about Melee.
Fuck Melee.
She let her voice to make me die.
Oh, the voice was definitely coming from the Wendigo.
Yeah, but like I don't know any lore about Wendigo, so I'm gonna assume like
You
it got
should
to
have
her
read that
first or
undead book.
something. Are they undead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hint hint, this is ASIC.
What's ASIC?
That was the other guy we had, right?
So you guys didn't know this, but he was infected with the Wendigo curse, and we never got around to fixing that.
Oh,
Mm.
God.
That was the player that dropped, right?
Yes.
Lovely.
Fun. And you guys were always worried about Zeral's axe, but hello, Wendigo curse.
I was not there. I am immune from this blame. Oh, I just googled it. That is freaking terrifying.
Oh yeah, Wendigos are so cool.
Good thing he's
You
a
wanna
brave.
hold on? I can bring you to the scene I had prepared.
Did we talk too much and do too much grocery shopping?
Yeah, I was finally able to do some role playing instead of having like a silent character. Give me a break. I was enjoying it.
No,
No, I'm like-
you're all good.
Yeah, it was fun. Like, I just feel like I did a lot of shopping and I feel bad.
You guys probably can't even see this, can
Nope.
you?
Nope, all black.
Total black.
Yeah, a bunch of fucking humans.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this one again. This is just the angel room, obviously.
Which
We
I'm
didn't
not.
get armor, son of a gun. Not
Ah,
again.
Oh wait, you're not wearing.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What happened to your armor?
Well, wait, is this not right after I set up the dome? Because her
This
communes
is
were
right
only a
after you
few
set up the
minutes.
dome.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, so if I just did it, I wouldn't have taken my armor off yet. I guess I'm confused on timeline events. If I'm not wearing it, then I'm not wearing it. That's fine.
Yeah, I figured once the dome was gone, Kastner probably put his armor back on.
So there you go. This is the model of a Wendigo.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Oh, there's two of them?
It's getting out of hand. Now there's two of them.
You'll have to add my new character in here.
When did it go so wrong? That was a bad one. I'll admit that.
Can I add my character?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, there you go.
You should be able to anyway.
I'm here.
Oh,
That's
can I make
me,
a,
guys.
can I make a
Okay,
smaller
Mr.
class?
Geralt of Riviera.
It does look like it a little bit, doesn't it?
Every time we tried to generate something, it was Geralt. Every single time.
Yeah. There was one that was literally, it looked
It was
exactly like him.
Geralt, yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys have like art of your character or whatever, can you like throw it in Discord? Because I want to add it to my note pages.
Nate has mine, I think.
A lot of AI art.
Yeah, AI art's fine. I don't care
Okay,
what it
okay.
is. I just want faces.
This is all I have.
Yeah, I have a couple. Even though you haven't met her yet.
No, is that going to be a next session thing?
Seems like it. The stupid ministry session that I had to attend went longer because politics. Roleplay
Fair.
politics.
Sounds like
Valid.
The
Ministry of
most
Magic.
important.
I have to go if we're ending there tonight.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
it.
I'm also
Have a
gonna
good
duck
Thanks
night,
for
out.
being my
everyone.
Wendigo voice.
I didn't like it.
I liked it.
Okay, bye.
So
Good night,
sussy.
everyone.
Good night.
Have a good night.